Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Golden Aura. In the red, it is
Lena.
And their opponent in the bottom right, in the green, it is Milo from Berserker Esports. Lena from Zorua. I don't know. Lena is proxying a pylon. Oh my goodness. Lena getting cheeky over here. Lena's like, it's late. I'm German. We're playing an NA. So I'm going to build a proxy in his face. Going to be noticeably late. Of a scout. Actually, it will be a little late. Of a scout. Kind of timing out like a normal gateway scout, but not quite. Also, I am going to have to get up to get something between these. I'm going to ask them for a minute, not to be rude. Double gate proxy from Lena. Tatar. All right. Standard opener, 1 gas thus far from our Terran player, Mr. Milo. Possibly a Reaper fast expand. We'll see. It's proxy double gate from Lena. So far, this could be okay for Lena. And as the Brax is going to finish a little quicker. Still, 2 Zealots could be a bit to deal with. Oh, the SCV Scout is going across the map, not looking for the proxies. This is going to be double Zelly, boy. Before core. Gotta be. Yep. It's gotta be. Double Zelly, boy, before core. And it's going to be 2... Is it going to be 2 Chronos? Or no? I'd like to see a core go down ASAP. It is going to do so from Lena. Oh, boy. It's Nexus. Reaper could be annoying. But I don't think it's going to see this just yet. Lena doesn't have it. Okay, Lena does have it rallied. Oh, trying to keep the probe alive. Probe does kill it. Oh, yeah, this is going to still be annoying. 2 Zealots, Cybercore halfway done. We do have the high ground wall. The Reaper's going to stay there. Go for the CC. Okay, Lena's going to supply block. Use the Zealot down here, Lena. Lena, why are we just F2ing? This is not the greatest Zealot control for my buddy Lena. Oh, my goodness. All right, Lena. Double Stalker follow-up is pretty OP. Lena with the proxy 2 Zealot. Love it. The cheese is real, but the thing is, Lena's Zealot control's a little rough, not gonna lie. Because Lena could have really perpetually denied... I would have rather denied the CC. The CC is more important to deny. And here come the Stalkers. Gonna kill this Reaper, maybe. Nope, the Reaper does get away. Lena! Micro Lena. I should be looking out for poor Milo's getting bullied over here, actually. Milo! On the other hand, Milo's on my team. Milo, you can do it, bud. You're getting cheesed. Oh, Milo just did Lena a favor, and now the Stalker's in the base. But now the boys are full, chasing the Stalker down. Warp gate's on the way. Lena looks like they're posturing to take a Nexus on the other side of the map. Now we're getting the Nexus, though, albeit later. Zealot and Stalker putting at work on this. Kills the supply depot. The wall is breached. The Zealot's going to pop. But guess what? There's a full surround. Target fire, Lena. Lena can get a lot of SCVs, but is not target firing the right ones. The heat of the moment, the heat of the cheese. And an even longer delay for now on the CC. The fact that Lena's expanded behind this, I kind of like it, but a couple units were thrown. Let's take a look at the trades, though. Not that great, but 7 workers is 7 workers. Not ideal. Okay, Cyclone is going to be target fired, but this... Oh my god, these Stalkers are taking so much damage. That being said, another unit is not being produced, and Lena is still supply blocked. Will be fixed by the command center. So that did finally get up. That being said, Lena's Nexus is almost done. 2 more gates coming down. No tech, though. I'd like to see, like, a Robo or a Twilight. Say Lena's in-game name backwards. Velvet. Ah, it's Velvet backwards. Thank you. I didn't even notice that. Sorry for leaving that up. Checking a few things. Lena is going to take it. It's Velvet. I didn't realize that. And again, crazy stuff today. We have Showtime, which I don't think I've really seen Showtime play more than once in an EPT Americas. Lena was right because Lena.
Lena.
Lena. Lena. It's just Lee and Lee's nuts. See what we get for game 2. Milo just got cheesed hard. Cheesed out of existence. Poor Milo getting bullied by Lena. Mamma mia. All right, here we are in the bottom left side of Crimson Court in the red. Protoss pieces. Give it up for Velvet Lena. And their opponent in the upper right, representing Berserker Esports in the green. It is Milo. Airing it up. Open to win 2 games to take it. Lena leading with 1. Okay, Lena is building a pylon back home. Sending 2 probes immediately. What the deuce? There's a pylon. Okay, Lena is... This is not anything to write home about for efficiency. It's a lot of lost mining time, but 2 probes and it's a gateway. I think Lena is going to try to get something done. I don't know about that. Shift click. Okay, there you go, Lena. You're gonna send in 2 probes. Probably wants to micro them more. 2 probes gonna go fight this off. Versus some more. Oh my gosh, Lena's so cheeky. What are we watching here, guys? 2 probe harass. This is the new meta. I actually like this. I've had thoughts of sending like 3 probes across the map. 2 probes is based. There's a bit of chaos to the Terran. It's not double gas. Lena opening standard, albeit with a weird bit of mining time. They forgot to use WCS or Observer++. The cloudy way to start things off for game number 2 and game number 1 for that matter. Well, Lena getting some work in. I'm off.
Am I?
Thank you for the 3 months.
That you just blew your mind.
Only 3 months, and you've probably donated more than people here for years. Thank you for your support in the 3 months. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Other than that, it's a little delayed standard opener from Lena. Oh, man. Guys, Thermal had something stuck in my head from the other day. I want to tell you about that after, but this is going to be second gas after. Milo's just opening really safe with the bunker on the high ground. The Germany. I never took German, all right? The only German I took was the German taxi. And I learned that from Benja, and he gave me the build order guide. And watching Lambo, obviously, but Benja actually coached me on that. All right, let's see here. Sibba John tries teaching me sometimes. Oof. So 2 Marines in the bunker. Milo is playing scared. In a way, I don't hate it, but I'd like to see him getting... Okay, now he's getting the CC. Now I don't hate it as much. He really didn't need the bunker, but I think he's wanted to play it safe from before, but that's going to send him back a little bit. Oh, going to be a 1-1-1. Lena going Stargate. Oh, the Reaper going down's rough for Milo. Dap is going to be out shading up to see what Lena can see. Lena. All right. Cyclone putting some work in. Is going to take out the Adept. Milo needed to get that. Lena going to go back. It's going to be Phoenix opener. 2 Stalkers and a Phoenix. So my guess is this is going to be Phoenix charge. Lena can do a bunch of things. Cheeky opener. I don't know why there's a... Okay, double... Lena anticipating a tank push. And guess what? It is going to be a tank push. Liberator. Marine Liberator tank push. With the Cyclone. The 2 batteries, I don't hate it overall. A couple Stalkers to start. There are going to be some units a little better than Adepts, but nonetheless, we're going to need some other things. Lena, not really sure how this one's going to pan out, but push is going to be here. Liberator follow very shortly. Should catch up with the army a bit. Okay, the Liberator's going to go... No? Where is it going to? Okay, it's just going to the Nat. Sorry. Phoenixes will be pretty good about against this. There's only going to be a few, so there should be 3 Phoenixes by the time everything gets in full swing, but 3 Stalkers Should help a bit. Okay, it's going to be a Robo. So Phoenix, Colossus, a little different with... Oh, no. Canceling the third is actually... Yeah, it was misplaced. Lean, I'm going to take some hits. Stalkers and Phoenixes, not bad, actually. Like one's going to go down. Phoenix is going to fight, picking up the tank. Yeah, you don't want to fight into the liberation zone. Phoenix is putting the work on the tank. Stalker's picking off the Liberator. Tank going to be picked up yet again, but one of the Phoenixes did fall. But you know what? That's a lot to lose for Milo. Poor Milo getting bullied here. It's a damn lot, and another Phoenix is in production with an Immortal. A couple gates going down, and there is a third base in the way for Lena. Milo's in some trouble. 2 tech labs are finishing up, but it's not going to help much for now. Velvet Lena going to oh no, that was a misclick. Well, Stalker donation is almost imminent. Like the missile turret from Milo. I don't think this is over or anything, but damn, that's a rough start for Milo. Lena was right on top of the defense after being cheeky with the 2 probes to start things out. We do have a double gas to follow on the third base. I don't know why Lena... Okay, I do know why Lena didn't take them there, because of another push potential. The 2 gases and an Astral could be taken out pretty easily by tank fire. That being said, Stim Combat Shields and +1 are on the way for Milo. All right, Forge and Robo Bay finally coming down. Lena not getting any Observer with this. I wouldn't hate an Observer. The Phoenixes are getting information, though, but they are taking a beating. It's not good to have half of your Phoenix dead. Oh, wow. Lena's going for a 4th base with this. This is greedy. Still, I think Lena feels confident, probably because of being a little ahead to start. You don't want to get too carried away, and you definitely can't afford to lose any of these Phoenixes for a bit. But Lena even going for Twilight's looking pretty greedy. A lot of production, though. I do like that. Third base technically would be saturated, more or less, but instead there's double gas because somewhere there needs to be some. And we are sub 7 minutes, so we'll probably see a Nexus go down here as soon as Lena has 400 minerals. I don't know why Lena's getting another Immortal. 2 Immortals is nice, but I'd rather see a Colossus just come out immediately. Still, that being said, there's going to be Vikings, so I guess the Immortals do something. They're going to be good for the tanks, but as are the Phoenixes as it stands. No more Phoenix production. Lena is going to catch this cat, picking off a worker, kind of brazen, and doing so as Lena donates a... Oh my god, donates a Phoenix. So basically, there's a couple more Phoenixes that look like they're on death's doorstep, and not a single more heckin' Phoenix. Charge is on the way, however, extended thermal lance and +1 as well for Lena. It looks like Milo does have +1, as well as Stim and combat shields. Forgot concussive, but is going into +1 ground armor. Sorry, infantry armor. And this is a big push. It's a boys pull. Milo, I don't hate doing this because they're kind of behind, but at the end of the day, the Colossus is going to pop and the clock's a ticking. Milo just has to up and go for it. Boys pulls here. I think the tanks are a little far back for my liking, but we'll see what happens. Pylon goes down. There's another here. The shield batteries just disintegrate. It's Pure Marines fighting a Colossus. I don't know how much I like this. All right. SCV is actually helping a lot. The Colossi is not going to go down. Some SCVs chased it. Charge is going to finish up somewhere in here, but not before all the Zealots are taken out in this first warp. The Phoenix is going to be good for the tanks, but there's not a lot of energy. They are going to fall. The tanks are going to force this back as well. One of the Immortals did fall. I think this is looking very grim for... Well, we'll see who it's looking grim for. It's looking, honestly, a little close with the charge lot warping. I think this is going to be absolutely A-okay. Well, if there was macro for Milo behind it a little bit, technically you could resaturate, but that all happened so fast. I don't think that was a possibility. This became super all-in, even with the +1. I would have loved SCV production behind this, but unfortunately not. But Milo, I think Lena's going to counterattack, and yeah, that's it. GG. Well played by Milo. Good job by Lena. Teasing out poor Milo out of our first series. Oh, Lena's going to fight Showtime. Jesus. Okay, Okay, so Lena's fighting Showtime. Showtime. Versus Velvet Lena. The ping. Ah, yes. Good job, Lena. That was a good hold. Good hold. Well played by Milo, though, too. My man D. Mauer is coming up. It's so sick to see Showtime playing after a win, and he's the madman staying up late. Are we gonna have a repeat of earlier? Now we got other players. We got Solar. We got a whole mess of folks. It's gonna be a little different than earlier. Are we gonna see Showtime and Maximus Paximus in the finals? Yet again, that would be nuts if we had the similar result there earlier. We do have Wayne playing as well. I didn't see him. Mr. Green. I'm going to get rid of Tangi on this scene, guys. Bear with me. But it'll be on here so you can time it out. Hey, Dave, what do you think of Dallas? I wish I was at Dallas hype time. You know what I think of Dallas? So, guys, you'll get scammed on your channel points if you use this. If I'm not on there, I can replay them for you if you do TTS when I have a free minute. Well, I actually got to run and grab something. 1 second. Be right back.
Dave Tester C sent by Gum Velvet. Lena ate a lot of cheese today, judging by their games. No poor Milo Wolf.
I got kitties chasing me down. All right. We are definitely getting Showtime and Lena. What, kitty? What do you want? Good girl. That's right, staring me down. She wants more FOOD, guys.
Dave Test SC sent. Coming up, we will see 2 German Protoss in their natural habitat. Will Lena cheese?
Or go to EU. All right, we're going to EU. Mr. Green.
Dave Testa SC sent Green Ultralisk.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. We got our first series, or second.
SC sent. Let's see if this game triggers to some insane, wicked music.
All right, exactly, Optimus Prime. Here we go. Read 'em and weep. We got... two German Protoss. One, you know very well. A bunch of you know the other very well from my chat. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn from Stormgate is Showtime. And his opponent in the upper left. It is Velvet Lena from Zorua with the cute little Pokemon. Oh, it's Dark Templar with a mustache. Oh my goodness. How have I never noticed that of Showtimes, and I've watched him play a million times. Not a million times, but I've watched him quite a bit. I don't get to cast Showtime much, so I'm excited. Showtime going for a Gate Scout. Making sure Lena is not cheesing. Lena is not cheesing thus far. There's no Scout either. So is Lena doing a no Scout against Showtime? That's interesting. Lena wants to just... is anticipating time to lose. Good luck, Lena. Good luck. Lena wants to try to do their best with macro. Showtime's gonna be like, you can't mine these minerals. He's gonna be relentless on the mineral patches. This is pretty customary. Lena, is Lena gonna go? Is he gonna go out to cheese here? You gonna go cheese, bud? We'll see. No, Lena's going to scout for sure. Alrighty, this is a pretty standard opener from both of them. Pylons on both sides. That's kind of an interesting pylon from Lena, but I guess that gives you some more room for the shield battery. Just looking at that, it's a little different. Showtime is denying a lot of... it's actually stacking up that bits of mining time there. Solid 100 mineral lead for a minute. Still, Lena's probe production's looking pretty good. He's got double Adept versus double Stalker. And is going to risk a 2 Adept opener against Showtime. It is a pretty good Protoss, though. Alright, it's going to be a Robo right in front of Showtime's face, not even hiding it. Now, what would be funny is if Lena canceled it. Stargate from Showtime. Lena's still in the scout, and hopefully Lena can see it, but the 2 Stalkers are here. Lena could have got a free scout, but Lena will not. Let's take a look at Lena's vision, actually. Did Lena see it? No. Probe died too soon. That was definitely way out of range. As we get into it. Hello, Mr. Green. Waff. Mr. Green, if Anders comes, that means we have more Danish representation other than Max Packs in chat. But we got 2 Germans right now. I think Sibajan's gonna have to get coaching from Lena. We can cover Sibajan and EPT when he's up too late. Because he's always up too late. Alright, Showtime with 2 Adepts to follow up. These Adepts are going to finish their shade, but one may just go down. Barely survives, but the wall is still here. Ironically, the wall is still here for Demour. The wall. Mortal's coming out. There's no shield battery. It is going to be 3-gate Robo. From Lena, though, a bit late, and I don't like the fact that there's no shield battery. There's gonna be nothing to defend. His supply block. Lena's gonna be a little nervous. Still, 2 Adepts and an Immortal. 3 Stalkers should be able to hold this. Lena's gonna have to choke the wall, and the Oracle is gonna make its way in. These units are gonna be trapped down. Lena, are you paying attention? And it is. There's nothing to defend. Warp Gate did just finish up. Lena's gonna need a couple Stalkers. The shield battery's coming way too late. Lena trying to get some work army damage. We'll clean it up, but at the end of the day, the Oracle's gonna get so many workers. Lena can only micro so well against Showtime. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, oh god, 14 worker, 15 workers. Lena's down to 9, 8, 7. Do we get a 6? No. Oof. That's rough. Lena's gonna go full send across the map with 6 workers, and guess what? Oracle number 2 is out. That means Lena's gonna have no mining. Well, the shield battery's here. Lena's not building any probes because I guess Lena's just gonna go and build whatever they can because he is not gonna do. He's not gonna be able to get too much done. We'll put it that way. Big Daddy Immortal is segmented off the Void Race here with prismatic alignment, and I think Lena's in a whole world of trouble. It's looking already pretty ogres. There's 0 probes available for Lena. No probe production. The oracles are there. Lena's trying to fight with whatever he has, and that's about it. We'll see if Lena can do something, but right now it's not looking good. Another Void Rays coming. There's 3 shield batteries in the high ground. Some Zealots, a Sentry, and 2 gate production. Definitely rough. The hallucination is a smart play from Lena, but Lena does not save the Stalker. And that is going to be a massive problem for our German underdog. Oh no, Lena unable to save it. Showtime's going to take it. And that be that. Our first game of the series is over. Still a pretty good one. If Lena had only built the shield battery earlier in the mineral line, I think that would have been... Well, there was a chance. There were some decent things going on. I mean, Lena will coach you like when people teach each other pottery making? Maybe. Maybe. We will see. We shall see. All right. I'm gonna text my girlfriend good night. Called her earlier. She was tired. All right. Get into game number 2. Here we are, up a point. He's hoping to just close this out quick because it's quite late. In the red, it is Mr. Showtime, the Wall of Germany. Wait, that actually can be interpreted poorly. I could have said that much better. His opponent, bottom left, in the blue, it is Velvet Lena, hoping to take a game off this guy. Forgetting a GLHF. Lena is either tilted, tired, both, or just wanting to win and like, I'm not going to waste my time with 4 letters and then 2 enters. That's 6 keys to press. That could be a lot. All right, as we get into it, Showtime again with a gate scout, very standard scouting. Lena trying to, just hoping to macro a little more. We'll see what we get from here. Kind of funny to be covering EU games when we're on NA. All my American buddies gonna be like, what the heck, Dave? Got Milo before Lena, and now we got Showtime and Lena on EU. I should have realized that was the case. It's pretty good. All right, here we have it, folks. Pretty standard opener from both. Doesn't look like any proxies are going to happen just yet. I highly doubt it. I think with a little bit of tweaking, Lena could have made more of a game out of that. Lena did pretty good, but not good enough. And just the shield battery, the lack of shield battery or 2 stalkers literally meant game in the main. All right. Zealot Stalker from Showtime. Interesting. Lena gonna go for a Sentry. 2 Sentry opener. Okay. Fixing the Satch. Gonna drop a pylon. Showtime dropped his a little earlier. Lena being damn annoying with this robe. Showtime not really going for the minerals here. Okay, so Lena, well, let's see here. What's going on? Is there like actually, yeah, Lena's got like 3 probes in production. That's gonna take away time from a Nexus. Lena, why are we queuing that many probes? That's a lot of probes to queue. So Lena's gonna have a delay. You go in double Sentry. Usually, wait, what's going on? Usually you want to get that Nexus.
Am I? Or am I
Mitchie,
so
Tommy,
sane that you
Poo-Poo.
just blew Ooh, you're mine.
Hello, Mitchy Tommy.
Mitch
Thank you for the
Atomic just
34 months.
subscribed.
My
David.
man. Hope you're doing well, Mitchy Tommy. All right, here we are. This is going to be a Twilight from Showtime, this game. Lena going sentries. I was anticipating a Robo, to be honest. Not going to be the case, but Showtime's going to have a damn fast Nexus compared to... it's not that much faster. But a pretty good amount. Lena going to take a fast third or something cheeky. Maybe a proxy Stargate? Which is a good psych out with 2 sentries. Hallucinations going on both sides. See what happens from here. There's definitely a proxy something. No tech yet, so Lena is going to proxy the tech, but it's going to delay it quite significantly. How have you been, Mitchy Tommy, by the way? We're on a 2-minute delay. All right, what's Lena proxying? A Stargate? Late Stargate, if so, but we'll see. Maybe the Twilight, which is... Okay, Dark Shrine. Gonna be DTs. I can't click on that right now, Siba, because I'm in a game. So just so you know, I'm not going to be... If you want me to look at stuff, I'll look when I have time. We're going to be hopping lobbies and stuff. I don't want to be stuck missing lobbies tonight. When I'm in the game, I definitely can't. But that seems... I'm sure it's funny. I'm sure it's funny, Siba. It's charge... Dark Shrine? Question mark? Dark Shrine? Dark Shrine. It is a Dark Shrine. It's DT charge lot. The Mauer has the Twilight. No Robo just yet. His posture and take a 4th. Couple stalkers being made. It looks like it's Blink. Everything looks pretty normal. Lena's hiding the fact that it's charge lots. And Dark Templar. Thus far doing a pretty good job of it. Third base going down for Mr. Showtime. The Mauer getting his third base. Still no Robo. I'm sure one will be coming soon. It doesn't take too long to make one and get an observer, but yeah, it's going to go down at just the right time. DTs take a while to make, and I don't know. What the heck? I feel like that hallucination didn't go, but guess what it is? I believe it's going to scout this. No? Yeah. For sure. Yep. Let's see. Yep, scouted now. Yep. 100% the jig is up. There's no detection yet, so at the same time, at the end of the day, DT's worked in defensively could be a hold if need be, but charge is not done. Showtime already has Blink, and the shield battery's out of energy and starting to take damage. Battery overcharge is available, but I don't know if Lena... Okay, Lena has energy in the main base Nexus. We'll see what happens from here. As the Stalkers go to kill the Dark Shrine, warping some DTs, Lena. Lena warping DTs. Problem is Stalkers will be caught up with the Zealots, but at the end of the day, man, Lena is going to donate some Zealots for very little bits of damage. Lena trying to get some hull damage in Stalkers at least. Stalkers and Zealots going to help, but there's no Blink follow-up. Third base going down for Lena. Significantly later than Showtime, and with that Dark Shrine down, that was a beautiful snipe by Showtime. All right, here we have it. 2 DTs from Lena are going to be chased down by the Observer. Okay, the DTs went across the map. I didn't even see that. Showtime has got me distracted with his agility there. But he's been minded for a bit and has 3 base saturation to Lena's 43 workers. It's 57 to 43 workers. Lena's forgotten what the probe key is for the moment. Probably just trying to muster up an army. Does lead an army, but I think Lena's going to want some probes. Showtime dropping some more gates. Lena already has some more. Kind of curious to see the count. When this is said and done, I think it's going to be 7 and 7. Showtime on... it's going to be 8 for Showtime. Lena going for a Robo and Forge behind Showtime, who does already have +1 ground weapons on the way. All right. We'll see what happens here. Both pretty close in army supply. It's going to be a close one for sure. Wait, oh, the DT's killing the rocks. All right, this could be cheeky for Lena. It's not going into Blink, though. So it's going to be like a Mortal Archon charge lot, but really late. It's going to be a hell of a lot of charge lots, that's for sure. Showtime going into his charge as well. Lena not going into the +1 ground weapons just yet. No other gas is taken, which normally I wouldn't care. I think when you're this behind on the base, getting a little extra gas couldn't be bad. Oh, the DTs, what's going on? Okay, Lena's trying to posture in and get the DTs to get some work. Hiding them pretty well, but let's see. I think this is going to be scout. Yeah, the Observer's here. Lena should have been attacking a minute ago, but I think the DTs will get some work done. 9 workers have fallen so far. Are there more coming up? They're not. They're going to chase him down. Lena could recall if it's available. No, I'm not going to be able to recall the DT. Observer's chasing it down. Lena focusing on microing it. Does have +1 on the way, but Showtime's already going into +2. Guard's going to finish up somewhere in the fight with a Templar Archives. Lena going for a big push. It's a decent push, but there's no reinforcements. And Immortal is going down. Nice force field from Showtime. Actually trapping 3 Zealots. 3 do fall right there. Lena kind of in a rough spot. Still not a bad game. We did get some damage, which kind of even out the workers a little bit. Problem was there's a bit of lost mining time. 4th base in some jeopardy. It's a lot of Zealots, but guess what? Showtime has a bunch, but they're clumped up behind the Stalkers for a moment. Force field's going to trap more, and they're going to be move commanded back because Lena's trying to micro on 2 fronts against Showtime. Still doing a very good job. Didn't get blank going into Mass Immortal. We don't see a Robo Bay. It's 3 more. Another Dark Shrine. Lena's like, one behind Dark Shrine, motherfucker. Nexus didn't even take hull damage. A little unfortunate for Lena. She did not, he did not get, sorry, Lena. I called, you know, whatever. Lena did not get any damage on the Nexus right there after all. It was just shields. Zealot's going to try to walk right in front of Showtime's nose. And he's just like going to stand there for a second, making Lena think, oh yeah, you got away with it, huh? Well, there's no pathing. There's no mining out. Oh, there is mining out, so that actually would be cheeky. If that was not scouted, and Lena would have been in great shape. Hallucination, you get to see the 3rd base and scout. There is no 4th up here by Showtime. Showtime has a massively larger army, by the way. Does have just +1 ground weapons. +2 is going to finish up, actually, so it's kind of rough. Lena just now starting +2. Full upgrade deficit, being behind an army supply. I mean, this is very likely not going to go well for Lena, as Showtime has a 4th base up and active as Lena just dropped his, he's just dropped his. Robes are falling. Oh my god. It's a disaster. Showtime pushes in hard. Lena does have a bunch of sentries, but we saw no force fields. There were no Archon. Oh no, Lena just force fielded Zealots on top of Zealots and Stalkers. And ladies and gentlemen, who supply don't lie, GG's called. Showtime is going to take it. Our underdog, unfortunately, and my buddy Lena could not do it. Good game. All right. I tried to weird him out with bullshit. Well, you did a good... He scouted the Dark Shrine, unfortunately, but I think if there were a couple things we could have done different, but it was still pretty good. You did it. You made a game out of it. You made a game out of it. Graph 2.0 Ninja. Let's see what we get next. Jugger Jay's winning on the winner of Patches and Hazel. That is funny. We're gonna do apple juice versus you. Your hair is dark blonde. Yeah, it's AI. Apple juice versus you. Sure, we'll have some more showtime and stuff in a bit. Might as well go down to an NA match. Well, you's from New Zealand, but still. You know? Nicely done, Sibajan. I clicked on it. I did have time. I did have time. Something's going on here with these guys and stuff. All right, we got a PvP again. We got Apple Juice and you, or Sneaky Assassin. All right. Here we are, spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Alcyone. In the red, representing Pigpan, it is Apple Juice, who is playing random and got Terran. And his opponent in the bottom left, in the yellow, it is you. Yeah, actually the rules are you can. You from Hyper 1. So it's actually going to be a TVP. Mid best of 3. I don't know who won this game. So I'm going to leave this score blank, but we don't know who won the first game.
Game paused.
I think it isn't against the rules anymore. It used to be a thing. I could be mistaken, but if not, All right, I'm going to check. You and Apple Juice. We have a little bit of a point of contention here, guys. I'm just messaging Ice Cardiche.
Game resumed.
Sorry, I'm messaging Icecar, so I'm asking admin. Alright, so let's see here. Do we got anything cheeky coming from Apple Juice? He is off racing, and you does not know what race Apple Juice is. Apple Juice is a Protoss main, but it's been known to off race. Milo is streaming? Ah. I did not know that. You bullied poor Milo. Off streaming. All right. I think Milo did a pretty good job. All right, let's see a reactor going down on Xerax. For Apple Juice is a standard opener. Looks to be, could be 3 racks. Yeah, it's going to be 3 racks 100%. The reactor first, 3 racks. It could be 3 CC. A bit of a greedier opener from our Terran player, our off-race random Terran player, I should say. Mr. Apple Juice from Team Pig. The pan of pigs. All the bacon. All right, 3rd rack's coming down. For Apple Juice. All right, he's got stalkers looking around. You is going to send a probe to scout. You might want. You actually could have harassed the CC, and ultimately he would have seen the Marines right off the rip. We'll see them now. Alright, you may know that it's a reactor first opener because there was no Reaper in that timing. I think U's malding that it was a random race switch mid tournament. Meow, 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 meow. We're just getting started out. The 3-rack stem. And yeah, this is going to be a stem one. It's not like the cheeky one like Yeti just showed me the other day, which I obviously know of it, but the timing's exactly where you go concussive shell and just Marines. You don't often see that in tournaments. It is a thing, though. Cheekier. I mean, it's not going to be 3cc so far. Should be. I believe it should be with this build. No eBay going down either just yet. Again, Apple Juice is off racing, though, so that could be part of it. A couple Marauders have started. We got Blink on the way for you going for his third Nexus. It is going to be a third gate. But for now, it's just 2-gate production. As Apple Juice is posturing to push out, I think, once he gets the Marauders. He's hiding all the Marines. This is going to be a decent-sized push with Stim. And honestly, I think this is a time where you gather up and go. Stim approaches completion like the factory going down. Stalkers are going to push across 4 Stalkers. Nothing's in position. You say, okay, now it's gathering up, but the Stalkers should do quite well before Stim and combat shields have finished up. And this is where our Terran player is going to lose a few Marines. Still, everything's grouping up. And you knows exactly what this is. Blink is not done as well. I think Stim is going to finish. No. Blink is going to finish before Stim. So you actually is going to be able to escape with your shield damage. There's no shield battery going. Okay, there's one in the third base. Not in the natural, mind you. Showtime can't beat Velvet. He can cope about a random Hyper 1. What's up, buddy? Alright, Stalker's did a pretty good job. It's all army blink back, but at the same time, battery overcharge, as good as it is not going to survive the Inquisition of Stim on Marines and Marauders. It's 3 Marauders. Several Marines. I think this third base is in trouble. Yu is going to try everything he can to hold on to this. Again, it is a random player setup, so this is very unfortunate. Losing the pylon as well. 6 workers do fall. The couple on the retreat are going to go down very... Okay, they're not. Yu is going to start chasing it. There's no tech follow-up. I'd love to see Charge. Charge was not started right away. Stalker's first to go back, so... Yu does have the Twilight, does have a Forge. I'd like to see... Okay, there's Charge in +1. Could be worse, but I guess the trades altogether are going to favor our Protoss. Well, no, they're going to favor our Terran man, obviously. Bear with me. I'm just checking on something. All right. Meow. Whoa. And the Stalkers are getting bullied to shit. Meh. 10 Stalkers, 6 probes, a pylon, and a shield battery going down is not ideal. For 1 Marauder and 15 Marines. Still a massive bio component. It's only 13 army supply for you. Yu's just trying to keep pressure out. But if he loses this, that's his entire army going for... It's a greedy style of play. Like, 8-man man's good when you have that little army. All right. So yeah, off-race switching is 100% in the rules. And they need to contact somebody if not, as I thought was the case. +1 infantry armor coming. Concussive shells is down, and this is 74 to 22 army supply. This was a little greedy, but gates are coming online. Can we muster out some zealots? Charge will not be done in time for 10 seconds. There is a sentry, just 1 token sentry. Horsefield's going to buy a little bit of time. Charge is going to complete, but the army supply is still a little lackluster, to say the least. There's no shield batteries completed. This is a bit of a problem for our Protoss player. It does have +1, but it's against +1 infantry weapons, which would be good if the army supply was not so anemic. Oh, Widow Mines are going to spell trouble here. There's no AoE. And this is quite the force with a couple of medevacs getting drained out, but there's just not enough here. Wouldn't hate the probes surrounded the Marines a little earlier, but either way, this is just over. I think that might be it. I need to find out for sure with the score. We'll find out in just a moment. Apple Juice is so annoying. I always hear that he's a cheeky player. Okay, so Apple Juice did 2-0. My boy you. Future 2-0 GLHF. Let's see what we got now in the bracket. Showtime waiting on the winner of Fireclaw and Psionic. Apple Juice going on to fight Wayne. Future going on to fight the winner of Patches and Jugger J. Ooh. Two of my boys. Canada versus America. I think Jugger J is definitely a little bit favored, but Patches is pretty good. Ghostly Swarm versus Mute. I guess Ghostly Swarm 2-1 Zesty. Max Pax going on to the winner of Loki and Guile Gatine. What else do we got? Kamikaze versus Coffee. Gref is going on to fight the winner of that. Smile versus Inexorable. Cyan versus Master. Special versus Geralt. Oof. I missed that one. Is Gref still in this? Solar versus Sayadis. Can I play my Brudos word Protoss? No, you cannot, Zadocto. We're gonna go Apple Juice versus Wayne. Love playing on 200 ping. How you doing, you? Good, well done. You only got 200 ping there? Damn, that's I'm surprised. When I play to like Australia, I end up getting like 1,000, literally like almost 1 second ping sometimes. Brew. We need to get the GoFundMe You becomes American. Right. I mean, I think it's also rough because it's random. Like, I personally would have... You need that scout, you know what I'm saying? It sucks because you could react a little differently. It obviously messes up your build, but you could delay your third base, and I know that sucks in that position, but I started just delaying my third base now against Aaron. In like almost every case. I'm starting to do otherwise and I'm regretting it every time. Because of some of these maps too. I'm with you though. Three racks can be so fucking annoying when you open. I mean, at least you open Blink, you know, like. I'm afraid, I don't know about you guys, but any Protoss players, you probably may agree. We got Wayne and you, Apple Juice. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. You're a good player. It's definitely unfortunate. And I guess the rules are you can switch races on there. I'll send you what Icecar wrote. He got back to me, which is nice of him. I checked for you guys just in case, but I'm pretty sure that's the situation. Here we are spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. From Pig Pan, he is Apple Juice, playing Protoss. And his opponent in the upper left in the blue. From Starlight Twinkle, it is Wayne, our Zerg player. Wonder if Wayne's going to do any off-racing. All right. Nah, I've seen you is a really good PvP and PvT player. I will confirm that. Apple Juice what's he going Nexus first? What up, Beamer? Apple Juice is going Nexus first, which I guess works out. Wayne not going to cheese him out right now, so that should be just fine for him. It is going to delay his Cyber Core, but that's part of it. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast, exactly. Yeah, you're right, you. So if you play on West, it's not so bad. Wayne is, of course, the favored player here. Apple Juice, the underdog. All right, so let's see what we get over here. Yeah, it looks to be just a standard. Standard could be from Wayne. Wayne will get a scout that this is a little... Oh, it's Forge Fast Expand. I didn't even see that. I'm not surprised. Apple Juice does like his cheeky plays. All right, the pylon wall. Overlord will see this, and let's see how Wayne reacts. Wayne is just gonna let it go. Is he gonna cancel the hatch? We'll see. This is a bold move against Wayne. I'd like to see a gateway go down somewhere. Okay, gateway's gonna go down. Wait, oh, another cannon. Cannon will complete. Oof, this is gonna force Wayne to all in. Well, I guess he bamboozled Wayne. Wayne, oh, the drone lives. Wayne looking to take a hatch anyway. You really gotta be on it. Is this gonna force yet another? Oh man, you'd have to let it go because there's no gate. Like, this is a really late gate for this. Now I'm not liking this as much. He should have dropped the gate. The two cannons were enough. He already delayed it. He should have had a probe going immediately after. He, you know, obviously he's oversaturated and dropping that gate because it's going to delay his tech. He's not going to have gas. He's not going to be able to build stalkers or a robo or anything. He's literally going to need stalkers and batteries. And this one cannon is out of range, so when the pylon in the left goes down, that's it. It's ogre. And honestly, these roaches coming across is going to be a problem. There's one photon cannon. That's it. That's all that there is here. The roach is just going to go full send across the map. This may just be Jover, guys. Photon cannon's going to finish, but there's going to be a bunch of Ravagers here in a second. I'm sure they're going to be Ravagers from Wayne. Probe is still here helping to kill the hatch, but the other one's coming up. And he didn't drop another pylon. There's another response. The big thing is holding against the roaches, but again, making them into Ravagers is just all you need to do. The one photon cannon is not going to be enough. The boys are pulled. They're going to try to surround the roaches, put an end to them with the photon cannon. One is out of range, I think. Another roach coming down, and that be that on that side of it. The cannons are stalled, and this is a little rough for you, or for Apple Juice. Sorry, you is in chat. Man, Forge Fast Expand. I didn't even catch that for a minute because I was yapping here, not paying attention. Spicy one. As we get into it. Meh. Alright, this is going to be the Stargate. I don't hate it, but this is going to be a problem for our Protoss player. Oh, man. What's the probe even doing? He should have just sent it. Well, I mean, it's information. He's got Scouter photon cannons that are unpowered. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the pylon wall thing, but he should have just had... Yeah, you need you either really commit to it like Ref might, but you're absolutely right, you. This is a little scuffed of an opener for sure for Apple Juice. This is now going to be feeling the pain because the roaches are out, the Stargate's late, everything's kind of behind. Did get a kill on a hatchery, I guess, and 3 roaches. 6 workers fell. The economic lead he had is going to be a thing of the past as the 3rd hatch finishes up. Still, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I did actually put him in a decent spot. At the end of the day, the whole pace of the game's gonna be weird. I wonder what Apple Juice does to follow it up. But we're still gaming for now. It's kind of a weird state of the game. Obviously, the roaches are gonna be a lot to deal with, and Lair is gonna be kind of nice for Mr. Wayne. Oh, you've done this. All right, Yeah, we're even starting to get creep spread on the side of Wayne. His third base is going to be quite late for Apple Juice. Not surprisingly, it's going to be a double Stargate Fleet Beacon. All right, Void Ray opener. I'm not surprised with the Forge Fast Expand that's the play, but oof. Forge going down. Layer's already here. This might be a blind Spire. He's a Void Ray. He's a Cannon Rusher Void Ray. I mean, 6 workers going down is not bad. And Wayne had time to stabilize, so fortunately for Apple Juice, he didn't get the damage he needed to on the other side. He didn't start like cannon rushing the third or anything to distract or maybe get a block when that second hatch got up. Or that was, third hatch got up. It was a bit of a problem for him. The natural is technically the 4th hatchery. All right, Void Ray going to continue to be annoying. Behind it, we do have double Stargate Carrier. And it's going to be Hydras. I think this could be a build order counter just right here. With injects, with pumping, with 3 base saturation, and our Zerg players, 66 workers is the magic number. And I think the Hydras with muscular augments actually will do good, because carriers take a long time to build, though +1 will be done. I don't think it'll be enough. Maybe with a lot of shield batteries and cannons, will our Protoss player be able to adapt? But by then, I think we can have a tech switch once this is scouted by Mr. Wayne. You wish your Zerg opponents were that nice. True. Both players through. Yeah, pretty. I mean, it was a little, certainly a bit of mistakes on both sides. Void Ray's going to join the carriers. The carriers tip their hat. The Hydras are already coming out, though, and the army supply is massive. I think Apple Juice is being really ballsy sending these 2 carriers. You just poke around with the Void Ray in my eyes, try to keep it alive and use it for a scout. That's not going to be the case, and he's going to be walking near creep. Yeah, muscular augments finished too. Groove Spines on the way with an Evo chamber for our Zerg player, Mr. Wayne. Honestly, 2 carriers could go down to this pretty easily. In fact, they are. The stutter steps come in. The Hydras aggressively jumping in on him. That's going to be a big loss for Apple Juice right there. I don't think that was the play. It's not the play. So now it's going to be a roach follow-up. I think this is going to be an all-in from Wayne. Not even necessarily all-in, just a big push. Once these roaches come, maybe another round of stuff. Might just be more production. I think this is going to be a push and assault. I'd like it if Wayne waited just a bit for these roaches. Okay, Ravagers, even better. Ravs are really important here for busting through the static. It will only be... Okay, 4 carriers will be here in just a moment. Static defense shouldn't all finish, but there's photon cannons and batteries on both sides. Shield's going to finish as well. Warp Gate going to finish. And there is a Templar Archives. A little bit of cope here, I feel like, on the Protoss side of things, but still, we'll see what happens. +1 shield's going to finish. That helps the structures, too. Wayne's going to have to disengage, but look at how large the supply is. Templar Archive is not complete yet, and there are more gates that had been dropped by Apple Juice. +2. Air weapons going to finish in a moment, and now the corrosive vials and the Hydras going to try their best to take this down. The shield battery just gets disintegrated from the corrosive vials and all the DPS of all the Hydras and the roaches and Ravagers. Cumulatively, it is going to be a bit of a problem for Apple Juice, as their Zerg player cleans up most of the interceptors. 2 more carriers coming. 1 will pop. The carriers did stay alive, but for how long? And without the third base, this is a bit of a problem. Apple Juice supply blocked and does not have much army supply. There's even speedlings in here. Well, actually, yeah. Metabolic boost was even done. A Hive's coming down, and yeah, this is just stabbing off the inevitable here. I'm pretty sure. I don't see how our Protoss man can hold against Wayne. He just has too much. Even with these good upgrades, losing those first 2 carriers is rough. If he had the initial 2, I think it might have been a little easier to hold it. And even then, it'd be a bit of a problem. Wayne is just going to keep building army on 4 bases. Injects. Zynic Storm is not going to be done in the midst of this push. He's hoping for it, but still a bit of cope. A lot of the workers were held together, but still, I don't know. Got Carapace coming. Oh, range attacks as well. It's double Evo for our Zerg player as the Hive comes down. The 2-base Protoss to a 4-base Zerg who's looking probably to macro behind it at some point. Yeah, more drones. Yep, there goes the 5th hatch as well. 3rd base trying to be reestablished, and it's going to be a Ling run by, but everything's mustered at the natural where there's no other cyber core. There's 0 wall. This is a huge problem. Viper's coming out as the choice of where the game is going to go for Mr. Wayne. Oh, this slow army going to take its time waddling over here. The High Templar want to save their storms. Ideally, the Archon can take care of it, but still, at the end of the day, it's a bit of a problem. 0. Oh, no, actually, it's +1 ranged attacks from Wayne, too. So, Wayne's sitting pretty on upgrades, but +3 air weapons is going down for Mr. Applejuice. More carriers are going to be arriving shortly. That being said, Contaminate, I don't know if Contaminate was used. I believe it may have been. And that's gonna be why the 2nd carrier was delayed outside of money. Applejuice is floating a lot. I don't know why he's not. Did he not get charged? He didn't. As much as it's bad against roaches, I think it would have been the play. Because there's a lot of Hydras, and with the army, with the carriers, etc., at least messes with the target firing of the Hydras and roaches. Especially the Hydras, and then you can maybe pounce in on them. As it's double DPS. That being said, Wayne is just trying to kill the rocks, make pathing, so you can spread creep easier and get across the map. Not get clumped up and have the opportunity to be stormed as easily. Pure Sky Toss. Army supply's pretty big for Protoss down. +3 isn't going to be done, but this +2 ranged attacks timing is going to be pretty nasty for Wayne, who's going to have Carapace as well. Changeling's going to get a little bit of a scout here. Alright, I like how Applejuice did split his attacks up, but I think this is just going to be Jover. Storm's a good unit. He's going to storm his own carrier because he knows it's going to be going down. Decent damage. I don't think it's going to be enough. As he goes on creep with no detection. No Oracle. Or, obviously, no Observer from what happened. Yeah, 10 gas Zerg is pretty wild. Pretty fucking newts. Storm, is going to fall short. I think this is going to be Jover. The army's going to be powerful when +3 hits, but still, there's going to be Ultralisk coming. The High Templar won't stand a chance with Infestors and Vipers and Ultras and Hydras. And we even have Titanus plating finishing up here for the Ultras. Yeah, and even with the shields, it's just not enough. If there was armor, maybe it would have helped the carriers a bit, but I don't know, even the Queens going down isn't so big of a deal. Fighting Spores trying to get them down, but I don't know. We're losing carrier HP as well as other things. Storm's coming. More coming behind it. Storms are nice and all, but with all these Ultralisks popping, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Force the warp into Archons, trying to buy time. A Void Ray comes in. He's going to target fire the wrong units. The slow field zone, the Cloak, are going to force out Overseers, but it still doesn't matter. Interceptors are going to be targeted as they're outside of the Cloak field. I think we're going to see GG here in a moment. Wayne is going to take game number 1, which was a Forge Fast expand for anybody just coming in. You're watching coffee now? Fair enough. We got a bunch of games going. We got the Ducklings. We have Steadfast. We have... What do we have? I don't see Enki or... whatchamacallit? I want coffee now. All right, guys, I'm going to need a minute. I'll be right back. Be back in a minute. All right, I guess we're still here. I apologize for that. I'm a little tired, so as I mentioned as I started, all grumpy, like, why am I even doing this? Well, I'll tell you why. That's what we do. Anyway, got coffee brewing. And don't worry, if you guys use Tangia, I may not have it, I can always replay it. If you use those, it'll play on these scenes, not the game. But here we are on game number 2. This time we're on Site Delta. In the red, representing the Pig Pan team. Nice Mr. Pig's team. In the red, it is Apple Juice. And his opponent in the upper left, going for a 12 pool. An accidental cancel. It is Wayne. In the blue, from Starlight Twinkle. Wayne must be getting tired. Everybody makes mistakes, even the pros. That'll do be a thing, but it's going to be a 12 pool. Wayne means business. Is he going for proxy hatch? I think so. Yep, this is sure as shit going to be a proxy hatch. Probe going normal pathing. Apple Juice wanted to play standard. Well, Wayne's pissed. He just got cheese, guys. And it is going to be a 12 pool proxy hatch from our pro-Russian Zerg, my boy Vanya. Mr. Wayne over here. The Batman of StarCraft 2. Is he just going to do it here, or is he going to wait a bit? Yeah, he's going to wait a second. You're going to see the 12 pool. Here comes the Lings. The probe is... Where's the probe? Okay, it's still up there. Hatchery's going to get down. Another gate's going to go down, and here comes the core. Actually, he's going to get his... I'd go core. I'd go Zealot, then core, because that way's Chrono. Uh-oh. Apple Juice making a mistake. He's not building the Zealot. Yeah, I usually go Zealot, then core myself. What up, Tater Tutor? How you doing, bud? Probe gonna make its way back. The Zealot, see what I'm saying? You need to build that Zealot immediately because the firstlings literally finish otherwise. Yeah, see that? So Apple Juice is gonna need to hold position. Ah, it's barely gonna make it. That is not ideal. Okay. Oh, yep. See what I'm saying? Like, that causes a bit of mistakes. And just a little bit of time makes a huge difference in a 12 pool hold. This one could be Jovered pretty quick. The probe's gonna go in the wall. Adept's gonna try to go out. Gonna force Apple Juice to put a pylon or battery in the wall. It is a bat. No, it's another pylon. Literally what you have to do. And hope the Adept can make its way out firsthand before a lot of lost mining time for Apple Juice. Because he has to take care of this hatchery. Now, it looks like the hatch may finish, actually. Probes are pulled. Defend this back and... Yeah, it's gonna be... Oh. Wow, beautiful cancel by Vanya, too. Oh my god. Alright, Adepts do clean it up, and that is really gonna delay our Protoss player as the hatchery's gonna finish up from Wayne. Still, Wayne is down on workers for a bit. It kind of evens out. It was a close hold. Did we lose anything? Protoss lost nothing. So there's that going for Apple Juice. It's technically a hold, albeit a little sloppy, and he's gonna be supply block for the next century. No, I'm just kidding. Gonna be supply block for the next pylon, but still. Wayne is out. He's got to be careful with these Adepts. Wayne is there to greet them. Gonna shade up and try to see if there's anything here. There's no workers just yet. Lings are gonna pop too. Adept's gonna cancel the shade. Really wanted to get a worker, but they're not gonna get anything. And that's usually why you don't want to go uphill against a Zerg like that. And he's gonna lose an Adept, maybe two. Ooh, one barely lives by the skin of its teeth with just 6 HP. Hello, and Big Daddy Roads Bros Road. Whatever the hell. Looks like it might be DTs, or if not, it would be probably Resonating Glaives, but considering that, yeah, it's DTs. One behind Dark Shrine. Don't hate it, but it, you know, just because of the timing of everything. Wayne was so low on econ from the 12 pool that maybe has a shot at getting it. Wayne doesn't have any gas. This could be a build order counter. Wayne literally has 0 gas, guys. No extractors. Oh my goodness. This could really, really hurt our Zerg player. Still no gases. It's gasless completely. Oh my god, we might actually just see a win outright from lack of detection. Spores could go down. The 2 gases are going. That'll catch up the gas quicker. But when the Warp Prism is already well on its way with a Chrono Boost and a Dark Shrine's about 65% complete, that's a bit of an issue. That is a big bit of an issue. Still, gas should mine pretty quickly, but I don't know. I don't think this will be... Like, Wayne could drop spores. Spores are good, but DTs usually don't mind it too much. And oh my god, it's a fake out to an expand. Warp Prism's going. Roachwarren's coming. Wayne is going to have 100 gas going into spores. Metabolic boost. Oh, metabolic boost. He needs a layer. He's going to have gas eventually, but in the meantime, he's going to have to rely on the one spore he's built. Literally only one spore right now. So DTs have the potential to kill a base. They're going to go for it. They could kill the Roachwarren, and that would be damn annoying. Going to kill all the lings right here. Going to go for the spore, but I don't see why.
Good job, Dave.
Oh my good lord. The Warp Prism goes down. What a throw. Oh my god, I mean, that's so many drones going down though. 24, but he could have literally... Oh my god, I think the drones are nice, but go to them ancillary to the Roachwarren would have been really good. He could have actually... He threw the Warp Prism. He literally could have just won the game outright, in my opinion. He didn't really poke around. Like, he could have went up the ramp, started hitting the spore before it's done. There were so many things a Protoss player could have done, but now he's just gonna... He lost every DT and the Warp Prism. Still, he did kill 20 drones in total, 18 lings. Better than nothing, but that could have literally been game. Metabolic boost finishing, and still no lair. Still no lair from Wayne. Because of all the lost drones. Still 40. Applejuice does have a third base. He could have just outright won this, guys. It almost looked like a build order counter. Or build order loss for Wayne, possibly, but that's not going to be the case now. Layers on its way. Big Daddy Immortal. It's going to be Immortal Archon charge lot with a Forge for our Protoss. And honestly, he doesn't really have to get too much damage. He could be annoying with the Warp Prism, considering how much damage he did earlier, but he definitely wants to keep up the pressure. Wouldn't hate another Archon going, but if you could just build up an army back home, that's probably the play. The Ling's getting a lot of work done. Charges a ways away. There is a spore, and the fact that he had to rebuild a Warp Prism, though, I couldn't tell you how much that really hurt the Protoss as well. So it's kind of a weird state of the game. I do think it does favor Applejuice a bit still now. Oh yeah, DT's coming in. He wants to try to kill us. Use the Archon too. He's gonna have to be careful. He sees this Overseer morphin, and he's gonna be right in range of the roaches. Applejuice, pay attention. He's macroing or something. He wants to save these because that's an Archon right there, if nothing else. At the end of the day, there's no shield battery at the third base. None of the natural, and Lings are running by. Getting dicey here. Probes do take care of it, however. And charge will finish eventually, though not right now. Bit of lost mining time for a Protoss player. Did lose 3 probes at the assault on the third base, which I'd say is not that bad, but a scrappy one for game number 2. Applejuice could still technically win it. I do feel like that was a bit of a throw. And I'm not being mean to Applejuice. Just, you know, it happens. Thank you, guys. Good job. Well, what we need here, guys, is superior A moves. Now that I see green still up. Actually, Wayne does have a slight army lead. He's going to have more. It's a good droning for Zerg, and he does have a 4th coming down. Ranged attacks, but it's going to be a +1 advantage for Protoss, who does have, well, a third immortal popping out. Oh, it's just a 2nd, okay. And he's going to have a +1 timing if he goes hits. Yeah, he needs this Warp Prism, and he's got it. He's got to just push right now. Just warping some units back here. And he doesn't have to use the Warp Prism right there. He can just warp them back there, send it, and everything's together. Wouldn't hate an Observer, but, like, he needs these Immortals. It's ideal to clean the creep up. It gives you a spot to fall back to if you entrench yourself way in creep. Okay, he's going to move the Prism, but why you want the Prism together against Roaches is you can micro the Immortals and Archons with the Warp Prism. Oh, the Ravagers and the High Ground were cute. They were caught. 1 is damaged. Main base is going to be insulted with Zealots. This is going to split up some of Wayne's army as the 4th base is going to be pounced upon. Zealots making their way in the mineral line with the DT is going to be nice, but ooh, the Stalker falls. Base is definitely going to go in a second, but this is where Protoss has to be a little careful. Force fields are helping, but all these roaches made their way back in. That was nice army production from our Zerg player. The DT getting some work on a roach. Zealots do some damage, but the Zerg army's massive, 95 to 60. We're gonna need a recall. Zealots trying to find some work behind it. Lots of damage, but still, our Protoss band is going for a 4th base. Is just now going into +2. I like the Immortal production. I like the other Robo. We do have DTs coming in. Zealots going down to Corrosive Biles inside the Warp Prism. Is 4 Zealots. All in all, good job on killing the 4th base. That was a kill, not a cancel. For Apple Juice, the trade's looking pretty close. A lot of gas going down for Apple Juice in this game. But holy moly. Mamma mia, we got a big Zerg push coming in. No shield battery again. Is a little bit precarious from Apple Juice. Really would love to see one drop. Even being that it's a little behind, you might be able to buy some time. Even with Ravagers, force fields could still be pretty good. It's a lot of roaches, especially after they drop some. One of the Immortals is targeted. And yeah, this is what I'm talking about. All these roaches are trapped for the minute. The moment the Archons aren't breaching it, but one does fall to the Biles. The Zealots come in again. Hitting 4 workers. 6 did fall for a Protoss. The army's still going here, but that's 3 Immortals. Oh, man. All right, he actually just clicked right on the hatch. So Vanya, a.k.a. Wayne Rattata, is getting some counter damage with a Ling run by, but still, Warp Prism's just done so much work this game. Ranged attacks +2 coming for our Zerg player. As +2 comes in for Protoss way in advance. Going to be quite annoying to deal with for Wayne. Is the army supplies close? I'm telling you, Apple Juice just needs to push. He can pull the Prism back. There's an Observer out with the army now, I believe. No, it was a DT. I really would hate an Observer. Yeah, he's buying time. Like, Apple Juice should hit. His army's massive. He could have a +2 timing attack that's just going to be so nasty. He pulls the Warp Prism back and reinforces. He might actually be... Yeah, okay. Go attack. I don't know why you'd want to wax. You don't even have to max out. The Warp Prism can do the rest. But he is going to try to debate it into some Corrosive Biles. The Warp Prism literally makes this the play. And he's going to go assault the left. I love Wayne splitting the army, but Apple Juice finding some good value. DTs and the Zealot might actually kill his hatchery. There is obviously an Overseer out, but there's a Lurker Den and Hive coming. This is where it gets scary for Protoss. On the other side of it, and again, no detection. Apple Juice just needed to go full send. This was literally just pure roach just a moment ago. Now there's no AoE, and with Hydras out, and the damage point, it's going to be a little stronger. Overseer is going to go down. DT's going to... GG's called. Apple Juice does it. And he does take us to a game number 3. Damn, boys. Apple Juice with the dub. That is nuts. He's a good player. Protoss Simba. All right, super flex for a legendary. Joe Geralt versus Solar is going on. This is crazy. I'm really glad I covered this one, guys. Apple Juice is doing it. Apple Juice got her done. The cheese is real in this series. as we had a forge fast expand in game number 1 with probably not the best cannon rush. Not saying I'd do better. But game 2 with the proxy hatch 12 pool. And we have some actual gaming. This is America, baby. EPT Americas. I got more lights in here. I mean, it looks dark to me, but it's starting to get a little dark out at 8:30. Now we're close to summer. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, I should say. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but here we are on Amphion. The upper left-hand corner in the red, representing Pigpan, the big clan. It is Apple Juice. And his opponent in the bottom left, he's Zerg. He's blue. From Starlight Twinkle, it is Wayne.
Good.
All right, Sibajan. I should probably not use that one. So I gave you guys Tangia, and I took it off this scene. But I will replay them for you after. Oh, boy. I know it kind of doesn't matter to you guys, but I think there's a little bit of stuff I can get away with. All right, buddy, you forgot delay. How you doing, Jimmy Jams? But that's why I said, like, Tangi, I have it blocked here. Abusive BF. I'm starting to think do you actually talk abusive BF? You just keep doing good job, bad job. You know, you can use your channel points or something. It's a 3-gate. Is it a 4-gate? It's not even a flower. Hydrate. I'm hydrating with coffee. I should get some more water. All right, here we are. Coco would be disappointed in the lack of flour in the flour build, but we do have a proxy 4-gate in the cheesiest series so far. Looks to be a somewhat normal probe scout timing, too, by the way. Oh, it's faking a cannon rush. He wants to draw the attention of the Overlord. This is 200 IQ. Wayne's not taking the bait, though. Only one drone going down so far. We'll see what happens. He's probably going to cancel it. Yeah, he's forced the Overlord back. Zealots are starting to be in production. Pylon's still going to be here. Not the Estrella play where you build 2 pylons and you can hide in the choke point right next to the hatch. Usually Estrella does it like here and here. But I still kind of like the distraction. You force drones down. Drones are going to stay down here as the probe's going to be a menace. Zealot's going to be revealed, though, and the probe is actually going to get some damage on one of the drones. 6 Lings are on their way, but we do have 4 Zealots coming at a time, albeit a little off. And some of these drones going down here is going to be very rough for Wayne. That's a good deal of the economy. Oh, a little bit of lack of... Okay, no, he's microing okay now. Oh, man, Apple Juice is playing so greasy. So greasy. Wayne's got to be mauling like Steadfast right now. Protoss OP, bro. Protoss OP. This brings me flashbacks to Stead. Oh my god, the 3 Zealots right on top of the Queen. The drone drills late, and that Queen's gonna go down. We needed to hold position of Zealots, though. Honestly, we might see Apple Juice take down Wayne. It's very possible. The worker count's damn close. If Apple Juice could technically build some probes behind it, but he's literally sticking a man of principle. He's gonna stick with the cheese. It's risky doing that, but yeah, look at this. It's kind of rough. Wayne's down to 12 drones, but all these Lings survived, though, bloodied and bruised. Bit of a problem. Apple Juice didn't cheek out a couple of probes in there. Usually you want to... It sounds dumb in my eyes. You want to macro out of it if you don't get it. I know it sounds dumb, macro out of an all-in, but it allows you to do a little more. You can actually try to slowly creep your way into a weird-ass... Not macro game, but you can actually have some tech, so you have adepts. I say loosely tech. But this is going to be a massive amount of Zerglings pretty soon, and Zealots are hella slow. There's no speed for the Lings, but on creep, they get that little bit of speed buff. And there's just a 2-to-1 number, so a surround can happen quite easier. The one Zealot's going to be a stray. And, well, actually, with the split off, we'll see how the micro goes. Army supply in favor of Apple Juice, but again, it's a 2-to-1 in numbers. Lings going across the map can be good, but honestly, this one pylon here is a bit of a problem. He lost the probe. That's actually a huge problem for Apple Juice. As without that probe, you're in a lot of trouble. The Zealots are now forced in an awkward position, trying to chase this off. They're all surrounded on the other side. The pylon has to be defended. Now the cheeser is the one that's going to have to deal with the aggression. Wayne with a good defense. Dear Lord. Lings going across the map are going to be a problem, but they are slow Zerglings. It's not a lot. Probes should be able to deal with them, but he's not been making probes, so that changes things. That being said, it's all Lings. I wouldn't even hated some drones or like, because he could have built a spine. The one Zealot is going to chase us back, and the little bit of Lings across the map are going to be a bit of a problem. Applejuice doesn't respond in time. He's going to have to build probes. Got Zealots coming right now. He's going to have to go try to end him. Just go attack. At this point, he's just going to have to go with what he's got. Leave the one Zealot astray. And it's 10 to 12 workers. There's an insane amount of Lings. He's going to have to recall something. I wouldn't hate him recalling 2 of those mofos. Yeah, it's just a few Lings for now. Yeah, it's just a few. He didn't rebuild any probes. This man is committed. I think he could have built some probes. Like, the Protoss could actually do that once you get to some kind of footing. But look at how many Lings there are. Applejuice still with 26 supply of Zealots. Oh my god, is he actually... He might be able to do it. If he recalls, he can defend. That is so few drones. 155 minerals. It's all in. It's all in, baby. This is America, baby. Land of the free and home of the cheese. With the drones out, he could really recall. I mean, I don't know. It's a base trade. What in the God's name? There's not enough money for Mr. Wayne to build another hatchery. Oh my god, this army, this wave. I mean, now it's so close in a way. But is it? There's more army supply for Applejuice. And there's more workers for Applejuice. He's just on the... He can recall still. He can recall his probes back and debate him after an attack. Picking off reinforcements is rough. One of the drones falls. It's only 4 to 9 workers. The production, however, is going down for Applejuice. This game is so crazy. Dear Lord. Are we actually going to see Wayne go down to Applejuice? Are we going to see a throw? It's only 4 workers and 2 are not mining. Oh my god, there's no proxy hatch. We want to see a recall. He could actually leave probes and recall all the Zealots. Maybe get like a couple probes. Then sure a win. Like all that could be built is extractors. And there's the pool. Yep, he's going to make extractors there. Zealots do recall. The probes are there as well. And now it's just a fight at an awkward angle. The Lings do get a good surround. But Applejuice is winning this. Oh my god. And wait, oh my god, wait, what? Applejuice does lose it. It's 6 army supply. Huh. The pool. Okay, he needs to get the probes together. Zealot should be going to... Oh my goodness. We can get another... Yeah, I think this was kind of... It's a close call. We got a couple more extractors coming. Damn, that's rough. The recall actually screwed him. Wayne takes it. Holy crap. I think I'm going to have to message Pig on that one to let him know. That was so close. Vanya has to be molding. That was a crazy series. I literally thought that was not going to be the case. Man, Wayne has to be molding. We got like a bunch of players playing tonight though too that I'd like to catch, but no matter what, I knew we'd end up somewhere cool. What a crazy cool game. Oh man. And for those of you that care, we do have KSL this week. It is a KSL week. I know we're down to bi-weeklies, but still. Oh, I gotta run ads. I forgot. We probably had pre-rolls coming in. I'm gonna try to run now. Coffee. Wait, is anybody covering coffee? What do we got? Coffees in this. I'm just gonna hop on whatever. Okay, no, everybody's in coffee. I'm gonna go to, what do we have with Wayne? Wayne versus whom? See where Showtime's at. He's on somewhere. Let's see. I want to see where like a bunch of them, Solar, etc. They have enough coverage over there. Wayne versus Showtime. You. We're going to Showtime versus Wayne. Dick, I'm excited. Where is Wayne? Showtime. I hope I ought to get in with these guys because nobody's covered them. I don't think I'm going to be covering them if not. 100%. Gotta find these boys. Showtime versus Wayne. Can't believe no. If I'm the only one covering it, sucks to suck. Other casters. This is gonna be a banger. I am excited for this one. Sometimes my random bouncing around and going to the lobbies nobody wants leads to good things. And this is one of them. Alright, see you guys there. Should be fun. Sad I'm missing Solar. Hopefully we have some good results in that front too. We are closing a little bit. This is the quarterfinals. On one of 8. We're in the round of 8 basically. Solar versus Geralt. Nobody's covering Solar versus Geralt. I don't believe. Damn, that's another really good series. I love Solar and Geralt. Jeez. This is going to be a really good one. Happy we got this. That was going before him. That was a spicy series we just got. I regret nothing. All right, guys. Ray Rain. Protoss problem. Apple Juice almost beat Wayne. Wayne got cheeky with Apple Juice, and Apple Juice won with DTs. And it wasn't that he could have. Apple Juice played very well. And now we're getting into our next series in just a moment. We're on EU. Once these guys are done with their vetoes, etc., we'll be in. How you doing, Ray Rain? Ray Rain. Let's go. Pretty excited. Apple Juice really was like literally like 1 unit away from winning. Maybe he should have just gave up his Nexus. He had the money for pylons or assimilators. I'm not really sure because that's the thing. I said recall, But when you recall too far in advance, you're in a lot of trouble. Hopefully Wayne is not super tilted. I think Wayne might be a little upset after that game. That was so crazy. Or laughing. I'm going to ask him after. The last series was nuts. This one's going to be a good one. And nobody else is covering it, so for the moment, you can only watch that here. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn in the red. Give it up for Showtime. And his opponent in the bottom right in the blue, it is Wayne. We're on Oceanborn. Showtime going for a hatch block, presumably. These cats mean business. Question, Jimmy Jams? What's up, buddy? We are on a 2-minute delay. It is ESL requirements, as many tournaments have been in the past. Those smaller opens, we've been changing it just because it's rough for the players sometimes, but honestly, like, it's really rough for those of us casting. Can you take a minute to tell me a little bit about yourself and how is it that you're connected to StarCraft 2? In what regard? So, I'm Dave Testa. I started playing StarCraft back with the original. I usually say I go back to the original Warcraft. I was very casual. I played lots of games. I used to play a ton of computer games. I used to also be an IT nerd, learning and working on computer science and IT stuff when I was a kid. And also got into music and partying. Ended up going to music school. In there, I still played StarCraft Brood War, mostly teams and with some friends online. And then after, even when Wings of Liberty came out, I was late to StarCraft 2. As we get into it, it's a standard opener from both, so I could say this, but Showtime did a great job of forcing the third base. Just happens when you send your probe that early. Anyway, spent some time there. Did work in IT for a long time, but I actually started working for the schools here in my original hometown, but not where I technically say where I grew up. Yeah, basically what led me into StarCraft 2 was about 2015, 2016, I finally bought StarCraft 2. Like, I actually literally just played the Wings of Liberty campaign, and then at the tail end of HOTS, I finally got HOTS, and I was excited for Legacy of the Void. Basically got me into it with Protoss in the campaign and also just some of the stuff out at the time. From there, once I finally started playing a lot more, and with the breakup, I ended up getting into Discord, and once I got into my first real clan, Team Legion, I was ancient history from here. I've been on nonstop. I used to stream in Discord. I used to be in Discord as much as I stream, pretty much, if not, literally as much as I stream, so that really helped me in being involved in a team. Anyway, that was the start of Dave. And we can take it more from there. We shouldn't be talking that much in Showtime and Wayne. You got me off in history in a really good series. I think that stuff can usually wait a little bit more when we're not covering something toward the end. But I hope that answers some of your questions a little bit. That's a bit of a start, but we went 3 minutes onto that. All right. Anyway, also, Fisherman sending me fish. Oh no. My audio interface is broke. Not good. Oracle out from Showtime. Let's get into this game. As we go on. Jimmy Jams, can you... That's funny. I did you a solid there. I'm actually feeling like an idiot as we get into this game, and I'm like, okay, there's not a lot that happened, but actually, little stuff is important at this time. And one Adept did fall earlier, 4 Lings, that's it. There were no drone kills, but a catch of an Adept is actually pretty big. I think 4 Lings is kind of worth it, but it actually favors Wayne just a smidge more, in my eyes, as we go on to it. Second Oracle coming down as well. Couple drones is not bad. It's not like a tunnel hole. Like, that's not a tunnel hole damage. It's a little bit. I think that's definitely acceptable losses for Showtime. But these 3 queens are really going to do some work on this Oracle. And 2 more are going to definitely take... Oh my god, he barely saves it. Isn't going to be able to scout the 4th hatch going down. So that's a little rough for Showtime. He's taking a beating. Now, Max Pax is still in this tournament too as well. And earlier on, for those of you coming in that didn't watch the EPTU earlier, I can't cast it. I was watching that. I was also working then. So even if I could cast it, I couldn't cast it. That being said, Showtime won the EPT and he beat Max Pax, which I'm actually very stoked for him. He played really well. Those were some really good PvPs. And anyway, these adepts, this was a little too aggressive, I feel like, as we're going to lose all these adepts, the Lings and Queens. Oh my gosh. And Protoss OP, guys. We are playing on EU, but unfortunately for Showtime, oh, if that's a rough 6 adepts. He did give 4 drones. Didn't lose any of the oracles technically, but the one is so close to dying. He's going into blinking +1, but +1 melee is done. It's going to be done a lot sooner. Oracle's desperately trying to find damage, but he's gonna... Oh my god, another Oracle with so little health. Let's click through them. This one at the top with 7. This Oracle down here with just 1 HP. That is a glass cannon if there ever was one. Yeah, you're good, Jimmy Jam. Sorry if I was seeming grumpy. I am grumpy though. I'm a grumpy old man, and you know this. Hey, you know this, boy. Templar Archives and Robo for Showtime. I think he's gonna probably transition in. He's more than likely gonna get Storm, which is a good call, but obviously he's gonna have the ability to make Archons, which are oh so important. In my eyes, against Ling play. We do have a Roachborn finishing up and a Hydra Den. I don't hate from Wayne. On his end of it, like, I'm actually surprised he didn't go right into a Hydra Den. I feel like Ling, Hydra, like against the Blink Stalker openings, there's so many timing attacks. You can get a lot of work done, if not kill the Protoss. With Ling Hydra or Ling Bane Hydra. I'm not saying like the old school builds of Mio Micah. He kind of set up, kind of was ahead of the meta in a way. A little less cheesy and a little more going for a timing. If not like just kill, like it's not an all-in, just some aggression. It's kind of like the timings can hit pretty good. Alright, anyway, 4th base for Showtime is very much so going to be canceled. Still, decent amount of Ling's going to fall. Yeah, it's okay. Decent defense from Showtime. They don't call him the wall for nothing, but still, Oracle's not going to be able to... I hope he doesn't get too aggressive with those Oracles. He's keeping eyes on Zerg, being annoying, but 2 of the Oracles have taken so much hit. Like, this one's here defensively, and I love that. That's so smart from Showtime. It's way better than being too greedy with them or even trying to get damage on different sides, especially if one's injured. It's so good to have something to defend. All right, abusive BF, you're just seeming like you're trolling. Bad job, Dave. Bad job, Dave. Good job, Dave. A little confused. But 1 Oracle's recalled. Unfortunately, both are, and here comes this weird Roach Hydra push. Leo Reconstitution gonna finish up here, but Muscular Augment's not, and here comes a Ravager. A couple Ravagers. That's just 1 Ravager. Storm is available, however. It is gonna land, and fortunately, Storm isn't the greatest against Roaches. It certainly helps, especially if there's a bunch of Stalkers. +1 ground weapons is done, but range attacks now finishing up with the melee for Wayne. Wayne can Ling Flood behind it, and it looks like he's setting up to do so. At 79 workers, this is hardly not an all-in, but he's just definitely, he can just go attack, and depending on how it goes, macro behind it. He is being smart about it, though, but Showtime is down insanely a lot in his army supply. Storms are his only method of AoE right here. He does have some Immortals and Archons coming. He was forced to use Archons. The blink forward was a little precarious, but still, can our Protoss player hold? He is gaining some supply, but he really needs to try to save this 4th base, considering Wayne is on 5. Protoss really needs it, and this is not easy to hold with what he's got. Storms go down. The Lings are coming in as a counterattack, as I said earlier, and Stalkers and Immortals are rough. It's crab units against slow, fasty boys. Will this Stasis Ward help? Really, he needs a Stasis Ward to connect, and it's in such a spot that it's not really going to connect against the Roach Ravager Hydralisk. He's trying to bait him in, but one Ling going in or a couple is not going to be what he wants. He wants a chunk of this army, the roaches, the hydras, any of it, a big chunk of it to go down, and it's not going to be the case. The fourth, he's holding for now, and he's not lost a lot of workers impressively. Somehow he's doing it, but it's just, with all these reinforcements and stuff, it's all Lings, and now we're going to start seeing probes go down. Still, the base is going to start to falter as corrosive biles are just so good. They do target the, with the Lings too, the upgrades. Our Zerg player, Wayne, looks like he might just do it. The game's still technically going on, but Zerg is just so far ahead. It's really rough for Showtime. He does have a Warp Prism out here, but he's had to hold with everything he's got. And now he's kind of in an awkward position. He finally chiseled up the army, but it's a time where our Zerg player can either aggress or just continue on. Ryan Victors, thank you for gifting a sub to Ray Rain. I do appreciate it. War Prism is going to go out and try to find some value. We do have lurkers coming. As I said before, Hive coming as well. A bit later than some of the Hives we see in the meta, but it's actually a perfect timing considering how much that was invested in that attack. It was definitely a hell of an investment from Wayne. That said, Showtime didn't lose too many workers. Altogether, it cost Wayne a lot, but he's able to remax. This War Prism is sitting over here doing nothing. Maybe, just maybe, Showtime can buy himself some time to get into it, but he's going to need a lot to deal with the lurkers. With his economy, it's kind of tough. Danish executive, how you doing? Exactly, it's crazy. I love seeing this Wayne and Showtime at this late at night. And Showtime felt like, you know what? I go, you're a madman staying up. He won earlier. You love to see it. Are we going to see a repeat of earlier today? The German wall against the Prince of Denmark again. Or are we going to see something else? So many good players. Solar, Wayne here, Future, to name some. I think Special. Oh no, it was. I thought I saw Special in playing, but I could be mistaken. No, maybe not. Anyway, Geralt as well. Crazy fights over here. Showtime's holding, but like this is the problem. Seismic spines coming down, and we don't have any detection other than the Oracle. There's one Oracle remaining, and oh, there's an Observer. So he needs to get some storms, and before seismic spines are out, this could actually be pretty good for Protoss. It's a decent amount of immortals, not great. The Stalker's aggressing forward's good because he's going to pick off some of the lurkers, and that's very expensive for the Zerg to lose. The fourth base is reestablished for Showtime. He's going for a warp, and maybe he can get some damage done into the 6 o'clock position base, but we'll see what happens from here. This is looking really good. Losing all the High Templar seems to be a problem. Yeah, it was definitely at that point 2 minutes ago. But at the end of the day, he held. That's why he's demoured. Army supplies close. It's just lurkers with upgrades are rough. Adaptive talent's just now going down, though. I think Showtime did get in his head, and he is going into another base. He's getting another Robo. I'd really like to see him get a Robo Bay. I know a lot of people be like, Fleet Beacon. Right now, Showtime's position, I think a Robo Bay wouldn't be bad. We've seen Skilless. We've seen Showtime even do pretty well, amongst others with just immortals. But at the end of the day, as the game scales, you need something else as the lurker count gets high. At some point, you're going to need Stargate, in my opinion. But before then, you have a little bit better chance with disruptors. There's going to be times where you don't get full eyes, but you see where the lurker is, and you can launch a couple Novas and take them out. But here comes a very decisive move from Wayne. Wayne is just going to push right up the natural. There's not a lot here. There's no detection. Do we still have an Oracle? We do. The observers are out, though. There are blink stalkers. Oh my god, there's a lurker on the side getting hot air ballooned. Oh my god, that's so funny seeing how little damage the High Templar do, but it's like, it's damage. All right, oh, nope, Showtime, don't want to take that fight, mate. Now, I'm not just trying to be Protoss biased here. I'm rooting for a good time. I'm rooting for a 3-game series, but these guys are really tired. I'm sure they would like it to be over sooner. All right, that being said, the Lings, couple Hydras and the one Lurker are going to be forced to cancel over here. And here comes a larger army on the other side. There is a shield battery and a cannon in each base. But this is a bit of a problem for our Protoss player. Okay, he's not that far up, but he's got a... Oh my god, Showtime actually is in both positions. Waiting for the storms was smart. Another storm's landed, so some of these Lurkers are going down, but he has to be careful. He's not going to have AoE to deal with the Hydras. We are losing the Cybernetics core. And hopefully Showtime remembers to rebuild it. We did have a recall force as well. Showtime leading an army. He can push out. He has a Warp Prism down here. I wouldn't hate it if Showtime pushes from the side, moves the Warp Prism forward, and attacks from 2 positions with Warpins once he stabilizes a bit. He has 78 to 73 workers. Showtime actually leading a bit, but Wayne has been teching more. He does have +3, +1 shields, but Showtime is going to need to continue. The Immortal count is growing, and that's all fine and dandy. He may just... but I don't know. He can still do it. This heavy Immortal count and High Templar, Storm, Zealots, it's possible. We don't have a Spire transition, so we don't have to really worry about the laughable Brood Lords. He does have Blink Stalkers. He could go back in. He would have to worry at some point, but not in this game. Oh, man. The wall, unfortunately, doesn't have units in the wall. The Warp Prism is going to be a threat. Does have some Zealots in here to get a drop. He's going to get a little bit of a scout. He's forcing some back. Lurkers are over here with the Rev tag, but not all of them. Okay, Zealots threaten here. Warp Prism is just going to chill for a minute. All right, both players keeping each other busy. Army supply is pretty even. They're both close to being maxed out. Wayne has kind of not really been expanding more. And this is not a position when you want to be on against the Protoss when you're the Zerg player and you're on an equal number of bases. The Fleet Beacon, the Stargate's coming out. Showtime looks like he's in a good spot. Again, this is the round 8, and we are gaming. All right, I love the static from Showtime. Oh, Lurker's starting to get some really good damage. The Immortals do a good damage point. They eat a bit of damage, but they're starting to fall a little. High Templar goes down. That is not ideal for Showtime as he's losing. Oh my god, he's actually, yeah. This is what I'm saying. He needs to get the Stargate now. But even having some disruptors, as much as the rage is in there to zone back, have nothing else, and maybe get some extra hits is nice, but yeah, he just can't beat this with like Zealots and stock. But yeah, at this point with Seismic Survives, the upgrades, Adaptive Talons, etc., etc. Our Zerg player is only on 2-2 though. Showtime going for +3 shields. Kind of nice for him. Does have a couple more Immortals, but there's so many Lurkers. He's got to wait. He's going into carriers, but it's going to take so damn long. Okay, he's going to recall probes out. That's the smartest move, but he missed some. Oh, no, he did get a bunch of them. Hey, he's starting to lose probes now. Getting a little bit precarious for Mr. Showtime. You missed the Showtime losing all the full in the middle of the map. Rip, I did. Well, there was a lot of little stuff going on here, so bear with me. Mothership and carriers. All right, so the thing is, we do have +3 melee coming down. Did he get Adrenal Glance? Nope, he did not. I was like, this whole time we didn't have him. They're just now getting into +3 melee, but no Adrenal. I actually wish Wayne on his front did go into Adrenal, but he is still technically leading in every way right now at the moment, but he has to be careful. These storms are good. The Archon's an Immortal. Oh, no, Showtime is not... oh, there's no detection. There's no detection. Oh, my God, he didn't have an Observer. I was like, okay, maybe he has one coming behind. GG. And there she goes. That's just it. You don't want to know how many High Templar died that game? We'd have to look back. I'm not going to hold these guys up, though. I'm actually curious myself, because it did seem like a lot were there. A lot went down the tubes. Man, that was very unfortunate for Showtime. Maybe his obs was in, it was switched into observation mode. But I'm not 100% sure. His observer was way out in Narnia, I think, right there. And that just, unfortunately, I'm like, why is he move commanding? He wasn't. He was A-moving against units that were burrowed. And he had no detection. So that was very unlucky. A little bit of a mistake. And the Oracle was elsewhere as well. There's no way for him to reveal it. If he did reveal it, I think he just won that. He probably won that fight. Maybe not ideally, but he still would have won that fight. Very unlucky at the end. All right. Here we are in the upper left-hand corner. In the red, it is Showtime. And his opponent in the upper right. He goes by Bruce sometimes, and the other it's Wayne from Starlight Twinkle. It is Batman. No, it is Wayne. The man formerly known as Vanya or Rattata. I will always call him anything other than late for dinner. I bet this boy eats. He is happy to be up a point, I'm sure. The Mauer's like, oh man, that's rough. Mr. Showtime having a fight there pretty good. All right, let's see what we get here. And the triangle third base Wayne is going to take. Showtime did a good job blocking it in game 2. Ghost River has such a small rush distance that we'll see what happens here. No pool first, but can have an aggressive build from honestly either of them. Depending on how this plays out, I wouldn't hate 4-gate glaive or something from Showtime. Would it not be too bad? Guys, if you're new here, do me a favor, smash that follow button. If you're unfollowing my channel, smash that follow button again. Come back, baby. I've been grinding the streams, but not so much this week. We're gonna chill a little bit. At least I'm covering ESL. I gotta do a better job. I'm gonna make sure that's my thing every week to try to get ESL's EPT Open Cups. It is my thing, and we need my coverage more often than not. Plenty of weeks where I don't, and those are ones I can sit it out if I want, but yeah. All right, here we are. Well. A little bit of mineral harass here from Mr. Showtime. He's going to be a little klepto, stealing the mids. That's what you're supposed to do when you're Protoss. The observer was on lunch break and arrived when everything else was dead. True Danish executive. So, Danish executive, I have a question. Are you from Denmark? Or are you actually a guy really trying to sell, like, breakfast foods here in the Americas? That one's been bothering me for a minute. Sublime very clearly is a fan of a very good band from the 90s. I had to ask Danish executive. I'm just imagining a bamboozle on me. I'm thinking you're from Denmark, an executive, but you could be somebody, you know, pawning off breakfast food. All right, it's just a Stargate opener from Showtime again. He's going out with some adept pressure. Probably going to be a little more cautious this game.
Giddy up.
Oof. Thank you for the follow, Auslander Ross Jets. Auslander Ross Jets. My German anything sucks so bad, so I apologize. Stibbit John gets to me all the time. Lena's a little nicer to me. Forjumi puts up with my shitty... I never attempt German, in fact. Forjumi just gave up on me with it. All right. Big Gabe accepts me for the drunk that I am. I think Showtime does too. All right. Oracle coming in, trying to get some damage. Ooh. He's gonna get a couple drones, but hopefully he's not too greedy. Gonna take just a little bit of hull damage, and altogether not bad when you consider the lost mining time as well. Showtime's just leading the economic pool, so little bits of damage, little bits of pressure, and he's kept all of his adepts alive, so 3 drones and 4 lings for a cancel is not bad. Something was canceled, I didn't see that. That username's kind of offensive in German, though. I apologize, guys, my German friends. I don't speak German. Your name's that, I can't really control it. Fill me in or my mods in if you want Danish executive. My mods don't really do too much too often. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them are just want to be here and accumulate points. Not mentioning names, Abel Bacon. Abel Bacon, I think, has done 1 mod action or 2 here or there. Ah, Germany, but close to the border with Denmark. Gotcha. Well, welcome in. Usually I'm very angry playing ladder when I'm not casting things or hosting. I host a lot of tournaments, and one thing I'll say is about my channel, I'll give myself a little credit for once. With Chicken Man and a couple other folks, we are the progenitors of the Korean StarCraft League. If you guys are familiar with the KSL, we have one this week on Friday or Saturday in Korea, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific. Oh man, this is quite the hit from Wade. He's going Speedling, Ravager, Queen, and the Ravagers are way behind. That's kind of an awkward timing. The Ravagers will join the party. Shield battery will finish, maybe. He's trying his best to hold on. If anybody can hold this, it's showtime. But this is kind of an awkward timing. Pylon's going to go down, however. Battery overcharge might be forced to save it. The Oracles are going to pounce in behind, try to get those revs. They're going to really help Showtime out. He needs Oracle energy for any of it. Battery overcharge helping here. Some of these units, oh my god, the Oracle's actually getting some decent DPS. Does he clean up the queen? He does. GG's called. Showtime going to take game 2. You're only a little better. You're a lot better. You played well tonight, Lena, too. You're a lot better than Sibajan. Sibajan does troll me, but I've known Sibajan a lot longer. Lena's still OP. I can't really give Sibajan too much crap. All right, Sibajan has been around for a long time, but you're up later than Sibajan, it looks like. We had some sick games tonight. Teases. Solid macro games. Spicy Lena games. You are. Lena OP, please nerf. Lena is too good, though. I had to type that to you. So you know, Lena, I got nothing but love for my buddy Lena. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Site Delta in the red. Give it up for Showtime. And his opponent in the bottom right, in the blue, it is Wayne. I don't understand this abusive BF person in chat, just using good job, Dave, bad job, Dave. I'm really worried that there's going to be some kind of trolling. Like real trolling, but I don't know. So far, so good. You've done nothing wrong so far, just a little strange. Maybe they're like a view bot or something, guys. Beep boop, beep boop. Okay, Wayne going for proxy hatch. 50s commercial. Matt, I'm going to have to do that between scenes. So, you know, guys, you can use the Tangia. I'm going to replay those after. If not, I'll even just do them if it's something like that. You did an asterisk for 2,500 points. How you doing, Matt? How did you play tonight? Sorry I missed you. I missed Zesty. Some of our boys. We'll see how this goes. I'm just sitting here because we're going to watch this drone just come in and take this hatchery. Just a hatch block. So Wayne is just doing this. Kind of put Showtime back. It does take up 300 of his minerals, but pretty common strategy. Not super cheeky. Showtime just pulling a few probes, so it's going to be 5. Actually, I like this. This is a kind of a conservative amount of probes. Usually you see one more, maybe one going back, but I like that Showtime's using the probe on the other side of the map. Get as much information as he can. And kind of read the situation as it stands. All right, probes and Zealot getting some work done over here on the hatchery. Wayne is being dastardly annoying with this, but I think this will all check out. It's going to ultimately be forced to cancel. Yeah, that's enough DPS where he forces to cancel. The drone is going to be chased back. The Zealot's going to try to stand guard and hopefully buy time for his Nexus. Yeah, the creep's dissipated. This Nexus needs to go down now. Well, it can. Is going to do so. And Showtime does hold. Where this messes you up as Protoss, in my eyes, is it kind of, in a few ways. Obviously, your Nexus is delayed, but it also sets you back on getting your gas more often than not because of how the economy is. But how Showtime uses just 5 probes right there is good. We usually see a lot of overreactions. In my eyes, yeah, in ESL and any level of player or the ladder, a lot of Protoss players tend to pull a lot more probes. Like sometimes, like you see like 7 or something ridiculous, and then the Zealot. And that really sets you back with those extra couple probes. I don't know about that micro from Showtime, but he is going to get a drone and a couple lings, but still, I guess he's a little safer than he could be. Zealot is definitely going to be trapped. I think Wayne is just going to go for it. Metabolic, well, maybe not. Metabolic boost is in here. Could be a little risky. Stargate's about 75-80%. The drone is still alive, getting a full scout. What is this? I missed this, guys. Trying to ruin the low point redemption for everyone. Matt, you're gonna have to remind me about the star. Alright, anyway, here we go. Oracle on the way. Oracle #1. We did lose an Adept on the side of Showtime. Well, I think that was worth it, though. An Adept for 2 drones and a Zergling, considering one of the drones was the earlier one. I think that's definitely worth it for Showtime. It sets Wayne a little bit back. Oh, wow. The Spore was still going, so there was another drone tied up in a Spore. Canceled. Unless Wayne had a misread. He could have left it. There's Oracles out, guys. Zerg but true. Listen, guys. I'm not anti-Zerg to the point, unless I'm laddering. That, you know, I'm hating on all Zergs all the time. Do meme a bit. I love me some Dark. I love me some Wayne. Wayne's actually my boy. He doesn't hang out with me anymore, but he's still my boy.
Giddy up.
Anyway, thanks for the follow. Canakin Patrol. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name right. How do I pronounce that? I'm gonna have to have like Google Translate going for me and everything else. If I had an observer with me or another player on, I would actually look it up in Google, and you guys can laugh at me using Google Translate to hear it pronounced. I can call like Lena, Nicole, or Stibba John and be like, yo, how do you say that? Get some German kid telling me how to say it in Discord. All right. Ow, wow. Oracle's getting a little bit of damage. Pretty crazy. What up, Iron? I think that was a good defense from Mr. Wayne here. Mr. Iron's here. Green Ultralisk is still awake. Holy shit, Tommy and Green? My boys. What is Drake versus Kendrick StarCraft battle? That is 2 base, dude. I don't know, but right here, it's looking pretty close. This is looking pretty fine. Man, you missed some memes in Upper Trees chat with that for a while. It was all over, but still, that is actually funny. Oh, Showtime throws away at Oracle, but he does get some damage. But oh, no, not again, Showtime. Being a little too brazen with these, but losing an Oracle is rough. Templar Archives, we don't have Blink. He's going for Immortal Archon Charge Lot with +1, is my guess. As melee is well underway, the ground weapons is much faster for Showtime. He's going for a timing attack. There is a Roach Warren finishing up. The layer is going to hit the follow. But this could be a tight timing attack for a Protoss player this time. Holy smokes, we are gaming gamers. All right, Adept's getting some good pressure on the Zealot. Still in the wall for Showtime. I love it. Just one of those things. He's always defending. War Prism's coming out, so no Immortals. There's a spy. Oh, this could be rough for Showtime. Great read by Wayne. Wayne is anticipating this, so this could go good or bad for Showtime. Mutas could be a big problem against Immortal Archon Charge Lot. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. That's the Might guy from Naruto's build. Would be interesting if they had a PTT button that bypassed the delay. You can't do that, unfortunately. Sadly, we cannot do that. For a couple reasons for the delay in ESL. But anyway, here we are. Couple Archons, a bunch of Charge Lots, an Immortal, and Phoenix coming out. Interesting. The Phoenix is... Oh my god, look at this guy. So I couldn't emphasize enough. I know there's a fight, but the Phoenix coming out is really important. That means Showtime is preemptively building some Phoenix so he can take care of Mutas if they come out. And the Spire's just going to finish now, but so much work is going to be done. The Adepts are right here. Oh no! The Spore is coming down, and the War Prism needs... Oh man, nice control by Showtime this game as the 4th hatch is getting pulverized, as well as the 3rd a bit. The Archon's going to be pretty good with these Charge Lots. The +1 timing's nice. It's only +1 melee for Wayne. And this is looking pretty good for Showtime. Wayne can't even get to Mutas right now. GG is called to Showtime. Hits it timing extremely solid. Unlike Iron 64 strikes in chat. Apparently with your last statement there. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm just teasing. GG's. All right. We're going to go back to the Americas. I'm going to check what's going on. Showtime takes it and will advance. 2-1. Good series. Well played by Wayne, too. All right, let's take a look at the bracket. So we have our, I don't know actually if it's the first one. Okay, Solar did advance the upper bracket semifinals 2-1 over Geralt. Man, that would have been a good one to catch too. I hope somebody stuck in and caught it. I don't think Artosis is, yeah, Artosis isn't casting out because Mapu's out in Dallas, or was out in Dallas, and probably on his way back home. Cyan versus Coffee still going on. Jugger J versus Max Pax. Jugger J made it to the... Wow, Jugger J 2-0'd Future. Holy shit. So my boy Jugger J actually got on versus Max Pax, and nobody covered that, too. Insane. I'm happy we got to cover some of this. This is crazy. All good stuff, but Jason, holy shit. That's another... Man, I don't know. All this is crazy. Wayne almost going down to Apple Juice. Good job, Apple Juice. Man. Showtime and Wayne just giving us a 6 series right now. We've had cheese. We've had macro games. We've had all sorts of stuff here. That Queen Walk from Wayne was kind of interesting, too, on Ghost River. It's such a small map, so I got to hand it to Showtime. That was really good defense. I'm asking Jason if he's still going. Well, we wait for... Showtime's going to be waiting for the winner of this anyway. And unfortunately, we won't see Showtime and Max Pax in the finals again because they're going to be on the lower bracket. Possibly. Unless... If Jason beats... That would be quite the upset. Danish executive, holy. Yeah, he's from Germany, close to Denmark, Green. But yeah, you got to... Still, Mr. Green's Danish. How you doing, Scare Wyvern? Oh, wait. I was seeing if they were still going. Did Max Pax go over to... I'm going to go over to EU. I think they went to EU. Mamma mia, we might have Max Pax versus Showtime. A really good PvP series. I'm going to check. Oh, man. And I will do that Tangia for you, Matt. I might as well just type it in. Where'd Max Pax go? I don't want to miss Jason and Max Pax. Fuck. Try to message Max Pax in Discord. Did Max Pax lose internet? I don't see him. Jason's still sitting there. Jason didn't get back to me. Excuse me. Mamma mia. I'm trying to get us in. I just don't know what's going on. Max Pax. Okay. So they're in EU. All right, guys. I'm going to take a minute while these guys get going. Give me just a moment. And here we are in Protosville. Showtime versus Max Packs. Max Packs versus Showtime. I always read it in alphabetical order if I can. I was hoping this was a finals part 2, but it's the semis. It'll be close enough. That would have been hilarious if we had the same result of Showtime and Max Pack. Like, that never happens in EPT. Holy shit, my chair's breaking. Come on, I don't want to have to buy a new chair, too. I've been buying all sorts of crap lately. You know what I'm not buying? I'm not buying that this series is going to be a crappy PvP. I think this is going to be some good stuff here. Here we are, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Site Delta in the red. Give it up for Max Packs from Psystorm Gaming. His opponent in the upper left, in the blue, give it up for Showtime. Thanks for the follow. Remigration, whatever. Sounds a little sketchy. I hope you're not just a troll. No offense if not. I just, the last other part of your name. I'm just not going to read it just in case. Blink if you're feeling okay. And I forgot, Matt, I owe you the asterisk TTS. We can get to that after this. I gotta see how long EPT takes tonight. I might be on a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. All right, probe versus probe. It's one gate versus one gate for now. Neither's taking their gas. Now we're gonna see it. So we'll see who just goes Stargate, or they're both gonna go Stargate, or one gonna go Robo, or is it just gonna be a Nexus? Okay, so far Max Packs and Showtime, neither one of them are gonna allow the Nexus. Denmark and Germany at it again. Excuse me. I get congested frequently, but right now here in upstate New York, it is springtime, approaching summer. Rex, okay, I owe you TTS too. It's not gonna come in. Remind me, Grex. I know you will remind me. Thank you. Jesus, Grex is modded here, and I don't even realize I mod too many people. I guess we're just gonna have to keep modding people and find out if there's a mod limit in Twitch. One day we will find that out. And then after, I'm going to unmod like 90% of you. All right, anyway, here we go. Getting into it. Zealot versus an Adept. Oh, no, both have a Zealot. Max Packs kind of baiting that pylon in. He wants to jump on it with the probe. And guess what? Showtime did kill Max Packs' probe. No, he didn't. Okay, Showtime is behind in minerals. Max Packs is not. Max Packs is going to be able to get his Nexus. Both get it at about the same time. Just a Stargate opener from each. Both finishing pretty much almost identical timing, I think. Yeah, to be honest, it's hard for me to see it. Yeah, Showtime's is going to finish literally like half a second to a second faster than Max Packs. It's sketty, you know? You're eating spaghetti, tater tutor. Shield battery going down preemptive. Look at the... Okay, the timeout for the Adept, but Max Packs is going to have the Zealot coming in too. This is always a funny exchange, so we might end up in Phoenix Wars this game, guys. As you notice, both these guys know each other well enough where it's Phoenix versus Phoenix. Yeah. Very identical opener. I think we might be into what we saw earlier today a little bit in the Phoenix versus Phoenix game. We'll see how long it goes. If it stays that way, if one deviates... This one may be a while. Go Max Packs, Map Hacks. Oh, that's funny. Nice job, Grex. Hey, what up, Cosmic? There's my boy Cosmic Cow. Dude, Iron was here. Iron 64 Strikes is here. And Green Ultralisk. So we're assembling some of the old crew together, Cosmic Cow. And Green and Tommy. I mean, Iron. Yep, there it is. Double Stargate Phoenix versus Double Stargate Phoenix. So if this goes on, we're going to see the Anion Pulse Crystals. I mean, these could end quick too sometimes, but not between Showtime and Max Packs typically. Man, I got some OG homies all together here. Been for a bit. I hope Green sees, and Iron see Mr. Cosmic. How Iron isn't seeing Mr. Green, and Cosmic definitely saw each other. Oh, I love this. These guys are so good. Look at this. The shades blocking them off. Neither one really getting much damage more than a probe, and here we are. 4.5, 440 in the game. Thanks for the follow, Lee J. Chat. Appreciate you. And guys, if you're new here, 100%. Okay, Max Pack. Or no, it's Showtime. Showtime's going to try to sneak out an Oracle. That does set him back in Phoenixes eventually. Oh no, Showtime wasn't paying attention. Max Pax is like skill checking him right there. That's crazy. But this Adept is a bold move because Phoenixes are continuously being produced. By the time it gets there, one of the Phoenix, it's going to be a matter of luck. If he does get lucky, he might actually get enough worker kills where it can really change the tides. Oh no, that's a bit of a Jabate from Max Pax. Trying to get some damage preemptively on Showtime. Phoenix is going to finish shortly thereafter. Still, the Oracle could be recalled. If two Phoenixes come out, it's a little close. They're not going to be in tandem, but still 4, 5, 6 workers are going to add up in an identical opener. Oh, God, no shot that Oracle lives. Oh, man, Showtime shouldn't even recall that in my eyes, but I don't blame him for trying to save it. Oracles play a big factor. Showtime already going into the Fleet Beacon. Max Pax is not. He lost 6 workers, and that's what I'm talking about. That's a bit of lost mining time, too. How you doing, Iron Ring, too? We got another Iron here. It was interesting to see mod mode. I think literally the first day here, you got modded. Oh, yeah, it's because I know you from Twitch chat elsewhere. Man, oh man. Weeson, what's up, buddy? Legendary Weeson as well. We got all the gamers here. Alright, Fleet Beacon's gonna finish up. That means Anion Pulse Crystals can come faster from Showtime, but he has to hope he doesn't lose this fight. He's down a Phoenix. And Max Pax just got to reinforce. I don't think that's the fight. He's going, has to save probes. GG's called. He knows he has less, and that's all it takes in a Phoenix versus Phoenix war. You guys are liking the Oracle. This must be the most boring PvP. No, it ended quicker. Honestly, I'm happy that it was a quick result. Unlucky for Showtime. Hoping he can bring us a different game too. I'm trying to message. All right, let me try to get this in here. Which voice was used for 50s commercial asterisk? And then your other one I gotta get after. I can just play them after, but I'm just gonna get the asterisk one because that's easy. If I can find 50s commercial. Where is 50s commercial? I don't see it. Huh. Ah, here it is. Well, we're gonna do this before. Well, as I get this set up.
Dave Test SC sent.
Okay, there you go. That's your asterisk. Spawning the upper left-hand corner, up a point from Storm Gaming in the red. Protoss probes. Give it up for Max Pax. And his opponent in the upper right, representing Germany, our blue Protoss player. It is Showtime. He's looking to take 2 games to bring it back. He wants to beat Max Pax again. Let's see what we get in game number 2. Are we going to see a little more aggression or not? Third game, but bad job, Dave. Good job. I've never seen anybody spend points immediately in my channel as soon as they get them. This is like a kid burning through his allowance. Or like Dave burning through his paycheck on tiers and channels that have Tangy and sale donations, you know? Well, I'm cutting down on that after. But anyway. We were popping off in Artosis' chat last night, is all I'm going to say. Thanks for the follow, Ether1. Or Pet Her one. I don't know. Do appreciate you guys. We got a good series here. Sometimes we actually get some good stuff on my channel. Usually it's just a lot of bad ladder and bad replays from my friends. Sometimes some poorly put together tournaments with good players that I make. All right, and usually a lot of beer drinking too, but not on ESL. Max Packs again going for a 1-gate expand, but it's a little different this time. Hello, Invisible Fire. All right, as we get into it, Cybercore going to finish for Max Packs, but Showtime's is a little bit faster by a hair. We see Max Packs is coming just behind it. Double Stalker from Showtime versus Stargate from Max Packs. Max Packs just has the Zealot. His probe is going to live for now. This is going to be an early Nexus, but not too bad. What do you think is in these kind of time Nexuses? Nexi, I should say. Just here to check if all the Germans are sleeping. Well, Sibajan, even if you wanted to, and it's not going to be the case. You want to know why? Because Showtime's playing until he's done with this. Matt in the Crown, what happened in the first game? Or we miss it all? What happened in the first game was, well, quite simply, Showtime got a fleet beacon. He kind of took a little bit of a rough fight. The Oracle kind of impacted it, but he got behind in Phoenix's. And once he lost a couple, it just snowballed, and he knew it was time to quit because he just didn't have enough Phoenix's. All right, Proxy Gate coming down from Mr. Showtime. He's going to go 4-gate, I believe. Let's see, it's 3 for now. Just 3-gating? Interesting. Just a 3-gate. Bad job, Dave. What do you mean? I do have a 2-minute delay, Matt, in the Crown. There's literally nothing I can do better on that. And welcome, by the way. Delphus, you mean all the people trolling Artosis about the martyr thing? I didn't do that. I didn't get on board with that one. I literally just was going against Exo. Exo's the one that said, like, the Hamabri thing. You know, that gorilla meme. I was memeingly calling out Exo in his chat. Guitar, if not too late. You're gonna have to wait until we're done with the cast. I have casted with guitar, and I have to be prepared for it now. It was a meme, and it was really poorly done, but I could technically do it as long as somebody else is observing, but in a game like this, I definitely couldn't. Because I'm the only one observing and watching this. Oh my god, prismatic alignment is activated. It's a lot of Stalkers, but that's 3 shield batteries and 2 pylons powering it. The Stalkers are going to be taken up. There's another Void Ray. Battery overcharge is activated. And I don't think that's enough Stalkers to break the DPS on the Void Ray. It's a lot of losses for Showtime. Max Packs with the 2 Void Rays, a 3rd on the way. Is kind of rough. He even has the Zealot still alive. And the Oracle is still a threat. It's just chilling here, waiting for more energy to land another stasis. Oh, look at the Showtime preparing to intercept the stasis ward, which doesn't land. We're going to have to keep an eye on both fronts. This is kind of an uphill battle for Showtime. I hate to say it. He's going to have a few more Stalkers, but as time goes on, another Void Ray comes. Max Packs getting another shield battery and a pylon is incredibly intelligent play. Stasis ward. Oh, no, it's not a stasis ward. He's going to kill the shield battery, but the Stalker warping back home is actually pretty intelligent as well from Showtime as we get into it. Wow, the Oracle does take out the shield battery. Very unlucky. Oh, but still a Void Ray falls. 2 Void Rays fall. That's actually pretty good for Showtime, but he has to be careful. The clock's ticking for Coco. 2nd battery overcharge. Man. Guys, this remind me of the channel point thing. I got Matt EU's, who's probably sleeping now. He's the DGen. He might still be up. And I forgot who was the other one. Rex or someone. I gotta look back. Tangi and guitar will do. Zergimba, I'll give you for free, even if not to abusive boyfriend or whatever the hell your name is. Alright, Oracle actually taking some damage too. Sometimes things get so desperate, the Oracle even becomes a factor, but there's 2 Void Rays. Battery overcharge is available for Max Packs. It is activated. There isn't enough DPS together to take it, and Max Packs is going to take it. Showtime concedes. Oh. I think he's going to bed. He's like, man, unlucky, a little rough. They're both playing late. How it be. And that is the end of that chapter. Max Pax advances to the finals. Fortunately, we don't have a finals of both of them again. You're just spending points. Well, invisible. Don't threaten me with a good time, Invisible Fire. I had to say that in advance. I will honor that. Thanks for the follow, whatever the heck. Alfred at Deutschland. I don't know what that means, but I do know what Deutschland is. Germany. Oh, yeah, I don't know, Matt in the Crown. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Anyway, as we get into it, we have another series coming up eventually. Take a look at the bracket, see where we're at, because this one flew. Solar versus Coffee. So I'm going to have to go over to Asia and see what happens. Sorry to my boy Showtime. Bill Max Packs and Showtime, always good stuff. Very rare we get to see it this far into stuff in NA. I'm very happy we get to cover it. Hope Showtime gets some good rest at least. You're there with a TTS? Just remind me. I mean, I might have some time as we're waiting. And in fact, we do have some time. Let me go to Tangent. I'm going to play you your thing as we wait for a series. Find out the results. I could look at another stream. I'm lazy. Let's look at Steadfasticus or the Ducklings.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
I definitely have taken the GOAT list.
Oh, they're on game one. Okay,
for
so.
me, what
Okay, he's still Jesus, Steadfast. You're still going on about the GOAT. Of course, all the Zerg players. Bros, sisters, get over it. People are still, you know, people are going to meme at this point. What up, Rain? I was hoping we'd at least have a game 3. Showtime played all 3 cups. What a fucking legend, dude. Yeah, he made it like the round of 4. Dude, this is his lucky. He might feel down that he lost, but he still won $50. It's better than nothing. He got EPT points. And also, how you doing, KXP, FPV, Ray, the GOAT. The GOAT toss. All right, let's see what we get next, but I'm going to play this Tangy in the meantime. You guys can use channel points. Showtime. Yeah, so Showtime beat Max Packs earlier today, which was fucking cool to see for Showtime. Always love seeing Showtime do good work.
Greg sent. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Dave Maxpax is turning to the dark side. He will be one of the Cabal Empire soon enough. Not the hero. Toss. Everyone desires him to be. The Cabal will rule the galaxy.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we'll do a few more.
Dave Test SC sent.
All right.
Recent TV.
Going to Asia sounds expensive,
Whoever
sure.
smelt it, dealt it.
I'm playing back old TTS, guys. They're filling the time.
Dave Test SC sent. Do not underestimate the power of the Dark Shrine. I find your lack of micro disturbing. No A-Raven, no bitch.
All right. Use the TTS as well you can.
Oh boy. Can't wait for everyone to spam my chat tomorrow morning with things like Zergop. Just play like Cyril. And of course, thank you for being a friend.
All right, guys, I'm going to take just a minute. You guys can play with the TTS while I'm gone. As I wait for a series.
Greg sent. Hey, 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 macho man, yeah, I gotta be a macho man, macho man, yeah, I gotta be a macho, ooh, macho man, yeah. I gotta be a macho man, macho man, yeah, I gotta be a macho.
Enough about the go talk, Ray Ran. I got you. I got you with TTS with that, Ray. For you, buddy. We need this in TTS, and I'm going to say it by David Attenborough. No. Who are we going to say it with? Danny DeVito. There we go. Oh, Greg started.
Oh no, about the GOAT talk. Can we talk about the new third race SC2 is introducing? Think it's called Protoss. Not sure though. Haven't seen them break the round of 64. Oh well, another problem for the balanced cabal to worry about next year.
Greg and I are literally on the same page. Beautiful. Absolutely
Dave
well
Testa
done.
SC.
We're both on the same page.
Enough about the GOAT talk. Can we talk about the new third race, SC2, is introducing, think it's called Protoss S. Not sure, though. Haven't seen them break the round of 64. Oh, well, another problem for the balanced cabal to worry about next year.
All right, that was good. Danny DeVito, and I just felt like it was. I'm copying you, Shrew. Solar versus Coffee. Cool, we get to watch Solar. Coffee versus Solar. EVZ. Coffee showing us a good run here. This is actually pretty cool. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. This could be a banger. Solar's up on McCoffee. Made it this far tonight. Kind of interesting to see. What if we pondered which TTS would be the best for the same amount of time as well? Yeah, I was thinking about more. In my case, it was the, you never know, because sometimes the AI trips in some too, so it's going to be infinitely different. Excuse me here. Let me get this just straightened out. And here we are, spawning in the upper right-hand corner of El Cyane. In the red, representing Vitality Gaming, it is Solar. And his opponent in the bottom left, formerly from Invictus Gaming, is Coffee, our Blue Terran player, as we are on the Korean servers. All right, let's see what we get now. Seems to be a standard opener from Solar right now. Coffee might bring us something cheeky. We'll see. But it is just a high ground. It's not like 2 racks Reaper, at least, even. As we get into it, 16 hatch for Solar. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Grex, for the TTS, and Ray Rain for the stuff in Iron. I feel like Drake's definitely a Protoss player, perhaps. What do you guys share your thoughts? Who do you think plays Protoss? Zerg or Terran, of the two of them? All right. Recycled memes. We get another one from Grex. Grex will get that played when we're done with the series for sure. Or the next game in between, it'll start playing it, hopefully, if there's enough time between. Maybe we'll get a game 3. We'll see, guys. Is Coffee, our underdog, gonna be able to beat Solar? Solar is one of my favorite Zerg players. I'm always rooting for him. He's an underdog per se, but not really. Like, I mean, I don't know. Solar's found himself a good place in things. He's got at least some of the best ZVZ there is. He's definitely one of the highest Zergs we got, and I'm not calling him an underdog, but in this match, he's definitely the way favored player. Certain matchups, I'd say, yeah, but he can take down anybody, I feel like. All right, Reaper, finding his way across the map. Solar is going to be able to get... is he going to go metabolic first? He probably is. No. He's waiting for the Reaper. Yeah, he's going to go for the third hatch before metabolic because of the Reaper. Because he knows if the Reaper prods back, he's not going to have enough money. Possibly, the Reaper could go and deny the third. So that was actually a 200 IQ play from Solar. Coffee is going to scout the Reaper. I like how Pig was like, Protoss will definitely break in the top group because there were so many toss. Yeah, I mean, that's funny. He's a funny guy. What can I say? I mean, am I wrong? Pig is a funny guy. I don't think anybody would disagree with me with that. He's a pretty funny guy. But I would say that it's certainly... I was hoping, I am a Protoss, I was on serious hope. I didn't think it was impossible for once, but I'm like, joke's on me. You baited. I gotta be careful. I've been trolling a little hard to like ESL and stuff too, but I do meme quite a bit. Sometimes I think people might take it seriously, and I better be careful. Anyway. 3cc from Coffee. I don't hate it. He's going into Banshee. I was going to say this is just a 1-1-1. He's very likely to go Hellion Banshee. Very standard opener. Ziclem play. Let's see if Coffee can channel Clem. He's going to need to against Solar. But it's going to be roaches, and this could be a problem. The good thing about 3cc Banshee is, though, it is likely to be scouted, but at the end of the day, the Banshee is going to be a good defense tool against roaches. So these Hellions and Reaper need to stay alive, even if they don't find damage, because he needs to see that it's roaches. And you really need to hold these roaches. The Banshee is going to be absolutely paramount to this. All right, he's going to see the roaches coming. Coffee, are we going to react? He is going to pull back. He needs to buy time, though. So that's part of it, too. All right. I love this. He's holding oh my god, the Hellions are actually... That is so brilliant. He just held position right there. He actually almost killed 2 roaches. The Banshee's going to scare the roaches back. And it is a hold. Layer going down for Solar just now. He is getting a Spore. And another... Yeah, he's going to need Spores for sure. Because it's going to take a while for that layer to go. This is just going to be a threat for now. Truthfully, the Cloak is almost done. I wouldn't have hated this going across, but now there's going to be Spores. At the end of the day, it's a 3cc Terran. I think this is going to be pretty good. Yeah, and I really don't hate this idea from Coffee to go take this expansion. All right. I said Coffee was scouting the Reaper. I misspoke. I always mess up in my talking. You'll have to forgive me. I have my many, many faults, and I'm the first one to admit that I'm wrong on those. I will die in some small hills, though. Anyway, Sim... Combat shields +1, looking pretty good for our Terran man. I would like to see another engineering bay come up, though. Oh, no, he has it. Never mind, they're in the front. He walled with them. That's beautiful. So he's actually pretty much in tandem right there for upgrades. Solar getting his 2 Evo chambers. It's looking like a pretty normal DVZ from here, so it's not like a big roach headbutt. It was actually a really intelligent play from both. Coffee had some good moves right there. He only lost a Hellion. Technically, he's traded a lot better already. From some good positioning and good moves. I think they should get Artosis to cast the World Cup in Saudi, force him to interview Cyril. The memes are real. I wouldn't... I'm probably the minority in the community, and I wouldn't give Artosis shit. Because everybody else is, and I really like Dan. I think he's a good dude. I hope I get to meet him again and enjoy a couple beverages. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a fun guy. Outside of being a good caster and everything else, he's actually a really fun guy. As are many of the StarCraft community. Everybody is. You guys are pretty base too, mostly. Notice I say mostly. All right, armory coming down. 3 more racks. It's going to be 8 racks for coffee, I believe. Yes, sir. 8 racks. Good build. Good follow-up. I love it. I love it. I love it for Mr. Terran, man. Oh, the one Banshee's in trouble. There is no cloak available. Is he going to save it? He is. Still has to get the fuck out of there. Well, now there's a drop. Stim is done. We do have 1-1. Oh my god, the timing is sick for our Terran man. Coffee might actually find his way back in this game. This is pretty good. There's a lot of roaches. Oh my god, but he almost loses the... Yeah, he has to be really careful with his medevac with just 14 HP. The Banshee's still going to be here. Going to be a damn nuisance. Forcing the cancel in the 4th is always really rough for the Zerg. But that's exactly what Coffee wants to do. Solar has got to be mauling a little bit, low key. Oh, combat shields is not done yet. Oh, that's really important too. I think it was wise to go off. The pressure there is good. I think that Banshee got its worth. 4 workers fall. 1 Banshee does fall behind it. And now we're going to see more pressure, but still he has to be damn careful. Yeah, the Queens are so close, even getting off creep. That was just a couple Marines. Were the trades worth it? I don't know. Keeping the Zerg busy is pretty nice. The Banshee's here too with this push. Behind it, you got Marine, Marauder, tank. Here it is. It's a big push from Coffee with an 100 army supply. Banshee even a factor in here. He's trying to debate the army, and there's... Oh, if he can get this army distracted, he can go in from another side. I don't think it's going to chase 1 Banshee, but oh man, he wants to deny his 5th base. He's at least forcing the Queens out of it, and with the Queens out... All right, I love the split off. He's got a big push, but granted, he's going to be fighting into Banelings, etc. We do have centrifugal hooks for Solar. That split push, he can actually force a cancel, maybe kill the Queens. And the creep spread's been decently contained this game, I gotta say, from all the pressure. I think you just like drinking Testa True. We gotta drink Cosmic Cal. I mean, I prefer drinking with buddies. It's a way better when you're not actually, you know, online though, just in, like actually going out and, or chilling with the homies. All right, let's see here. Man, siege tank. It's gonna get a hit off at least. So 1 did go down, but was able to fire a shot. I thought that was gonna be down sooner. Tanks on the low ground, which I didn't see, were enough to scare this away. As we get into it, 3 Ultralisk gonna pop. Chitinous plating. Melee and Carapace +2 to follow for Solar. Oh man, the tanks put in the work on the Banelings. He actually took care of a good number of them. The Ultras are going to be a bit of a problem. There are some, well, there were Marauders. I don't see any here. It's mostly Marine tank. And the Ultras are going to be quite a scare. Chitinous plating isn't done though, so the bio actually might get some work done here. We need to see a trans... Oh my god, look at how less threatening Ultras are before Chitinous, but the clock's ticking, the transfuse helps. He really needs to take this Ultralisk out, but the thing is, the Blinding Cloud really saved that Ultra's life. He needs to get these Ultras down in numbers, but he also does not want to walk into Banelings or the Ultras. All right, Blinding Cloud's dissipated, but this army's so fragile right now for our Terran player. It needs to heal up, but Chitinous is going to kick in, and that's going to allow some extra padding for these chonky boys. That being said, a drop over to the 5th base is not going to kill it, but it is going to force some of the army away for our Zerg player. All right, this looks like a surround or a run by. Roach run by. Interesting. Now, well, we got 3 CCs being dropped for Coffee behind us, but he's not made a ghost transition just yet. He is building only 1 Marauder at a time because it's all he can, so it's just like 1 factory tank. He at least is going to need something like triple factory tank, but typically you're going to need ghosts, you're going to need liberators. He is at least getting liberators. I was going to say at the least a couple liberators. And he DeVito preaching. Nice. Ray Rain. I'm glad we have a clip worthy of Ray and Grex. But that's so funny, Greg. I literally didn't read the chat when I pasted it, and I look, and Grex and I were on the same fucking page too. Oh my god, look at these medevacs. Okay, no, those 2 are full, but that one is built. It's the same one from earlier, I believe. That's what I was getting to. Banelings are going to be cleaned up. Nice work by Coffee. He lost 14 workers, though. The Ling Bane over 17. He's down on workers. Not surprising, but he has several CCs. The Banelings here might kill the... Oh, they didn't kill the tank yet. Well, the tank looks like it could... Nope, it's going to stay alive. and they need to repair the refinery, but here comes the Zerg Inquisition of many Ravagers and a couple Ultralisks. If Solar wins this, he takes it, and he is going to fight Max Pax in the finals. We'll see what happens here. Coffee's been on a hell of a run tonight. All right, Blinding Cloud's coming in. GG is called, and Solar is going to go fight Max Pax in the grand finals. Very well done. Good run by Coffee. I had to message him. I felt I needed to tell him GG's because that was a really good run for Coffee. So it's Solar Max Pax. This is a cool difference this week. Max Pax, if you hear me, he's gonna be busy playing. If he hears me, I just gotta say, good luck. And I'm wondering if you actually got a little break from playing Clem. I know it's unfortunate you lost before earlier today, but all right. I probably jumped the gun on updating the title, but whatever. We're in the finals. Finals. Now I'm going to do it. It was a little premature to post that. That was 200 IQ play. Well done. Good games. I thought Coffee might have had it, but a sick run by Coffee. We've made it to the finals. Maximus Paximus versus Sunny Solar. That's what I just said to them in the ESL chat. Good stuff. Exactly. Max Pax gets a little break from all the APM of Clem, but Solar is really good and really fast too. He's Zerg. You know? He is Zerg.
Dave Tester SC sent will I'll be a Protos's uncle. Oh my god, I'm about to crib.
Well, Codsworth is the most scuffed AI text-to-speech of all. Yeah. These guys are getting their vetoes in. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he is. I think Clem still played really well. You know, obviously, it was not ideal for him. I'm feeling for him. And like I said, I was like, as a Protoss, I have to be happy for stats, but it does suck when, you know, it's not like I'm not always rooting for Clem. He's such a fucking sick player and a sweetie. All right, we're just waiting for them to get their vetoes in. I leave you with some TTS with Wilford Brimley. I'm going to take a second.
Dave Testa SC sent. Let me tell you how I've been dealing diabetes. I got diabetes from playing too much pro toss and eating too many Slim Jims. All of that stress eating from large tournament results. Hang on, I gotta go eat some oatmeal to fix it up. Grex sent. Let me tell you how I've been dealing diabetes. I got diabetes from playing too much pro toss and eating too many Slim Jims. All of that stress, eating from large tournament results. Hang on, I gotta go eat some oatmeal to fix it up.
Not as scuffed as Fallout 4 generally. I'm guessing you're talking about Fallout 4. Fallout 4 it do be a little scuffed. Here we are. We're in the grand finals. Got Max Packs and Solar. Response.
Hey,
thank you for the raid.
Who wants to have some fun?
Yo. Thanks, response. Thank you, guys. Make sure you follow response. He's a hell of a gamer. Hell of a Sky Toss player. Appreciate the raid today, my guy. Losing 3-0. I'm not as shocked as that. His stats with the 2-1. I'm mad in the ground. Hot take, but I mean, Stats has still got it, but I think that might have been a boost of confidence for Stats. I fell for Clem. I think that was a result I was happy to see. You know, otherwise. Do appreciate it. Response. We're gaming here into the grand finals. When I'm done, I'm going to lose the delay. I'm going to have to do some stuff around the house. This could be long. This could be short. I hope this is really good. That's all I'm rooting for, as both these guys are in little different time zones than we're at here in the United States. All right, it's a best of 5. Sorry about that. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Crimson Court. In the blue, representing Psystorm Gaming, it is Maximus Paximus. And his opponent in the upper right, he is red from Vitality Gaming. It is Solar. Interesting takes, Delphus. We forgot who you were talking about with it. Well, I mean, what you're saying, I don't know about like Zerg or like Terran. It kind of makes sense. Cyril plays Zerg very reactively. I think Cyril plays Zerg fully to its fullest. Finally, Able Bacon. That's all you got for us. All right, guys. How you doing, Able Bacon? You gonna make it? But yeah. No, I mean, I'm not saying that's wrong. I just think maybe the takes, I'm like, that's literally like Terran and Zerg, though. It's just kind of funny to me. I see where you're coming from, Delphus. See where you're coming from. Fallout 4 sucks more shit than one of those trucks that goes and sucks out sewers. Hey, man, I actually enjoyed playing it. I'll be honest, I'm probably going to do some more Fallout streams. It's a good break. I stream like 99.999% StarCraft. I think I maybe hit like 4% other games and other things. Technically, it's 4 to 5 because between just chatting stuff I do and I've done art and I play guitar, so we bounce around a little bit. We've been diversifying a little bit, but it's an insane amount of time of StarCraft too, of 95% of my stream time even. Stan, we all got our opinions, but I think Fallout 4 was alright. I was a fat kid. What's up, buddy? How you doing, brother man? And we got my boy Max Pax here, and my dude Solar. Base Solar. And Dep shading across, being a shady boy. Interesting, though, when Solar does this, this is going to allow his creep spread to go a little faster. It's one thing for him. Does allow Max Pax to be a little aggressive a little earlier. And look at that, Max Pax saves the Adept, not even taking a single hit, and gets a drone. That's actually so big. And forcing a Spore to cancel, that's actually a lot of damage from one Adept to not take a single bit of health damage. It's just shields. Adept goes in for round 2. Second Adept makes its way in. And they are going to get a couple. Is Max Pax going to get... Wow. This is all for free so far, but I think Max Pax might be being a little greedy. No, he's not. The Shade's almost done. Does he save the Adept? He does. That's totally worth it. Though the forward-facing Adept is quite damaged. Stalker, does it get the Overlord? I don't think it will. And honestly, guys, it's not a Stargate this time. Max Pax might be going DTs. He could be going Glaives, but knowing Max Pax, I have a feeling he is going to go for the Dank Templar. All right. You permanently ass blasted from how bad that game was? That's funny. I take it you're a huge New Vegas or Fallout 2 fan. Or maybe not a fan at all of Fallout. Guys, resonating Glaives. I was a little wrong, but there's 2-3 sats, so there's something following up. Max Pax is cooking something here. For 2-3 gas saturation. A little different. Max Pax is likely to take a third base, though, later, knowing him. Even though it's a very committed build. His 4-gate blink. Oh, it's 3-gate blink. Oh, yeah, he's got to take... Surely he's got to take a Nexus soon. He is going to focus on his aggression. That's what... If we can give Max Pax any credit, the ability to macro and micro, even on some very committed builds. All right, Adept's finding 5 workers. They are going to be held for now. Max Pack's going to back off a bit. The Adepts, I don't hate this. He's going to poke forward, try to get a drone or two, maybe some damage, and then just get the hell out. Saving the Adepts. Doesn't take any health damage. Zeratool 420, how you doing? I mean, I guess I see your point there. I respect that. And I'm not a big fan of the synth story. Like, it's kind of all right. Like, I can accept it. But it's not my favorite point either. Okay, so Max Pack's just going to go take his third base at the 9 o'clock position, mining this out. It's going to be quite late, but he's getting worker damage. He's kept Solar down quite a bit. If he was able to get a third base sooner, this would have been even more exceptionally done damage, but it's still going to be quite good as the Dark Shrine does come down behind it. So I wasn't entirely wrong. I was little bit wrong. Whatever, but anyway, Dark Shrine's coming. We're going to have Dave Testas coming out on the map. X-Pac's going to save a Warpin. DT's not yet. He's going to continue Adepts to make him think, oh, it's just Adepts. And Solar is getting a little bit picked apart here, unfortunately, for him. Warp Prism's still alive, still good, but he has to be careful not to lose it to the Queen. Or Queens. DT's coming in would be really good, and they are going to be there soon. There they are, 3 invisible men. There are no spores. A lot of damage has been done. Solar's forced to all in, and I think this is going to be it. We'll see. Solar's, yep, GG's called. Max Pax takes game number 1. Yeah, I actually think it's funny. What up? To the point of Fallout 4 in the sense, I think it's not the ideal story, like how they made a big deal. Adding synths, I don't think is a bad thing. The whole faction stuff and making it like the ultimate bad guys, I kind of like the, I don't know. I like some of the stuff they did with the Brotherhood, and I guess the Minutemen felt good for the setting, but I guess you're right, for the main storyline, it's a little odd. Overall, how the game was, I think it felt pretty good, though. Storyline in New Vegas, and I'd say Fallout 3 was way better. Hi, Dave Kappa. What's up, buddy? How you been? Doing good? Oh, okay, I see you saying that. Good, good. Glad to hear it. All right. All right. Finding the bottom left-hand corner of Dynasty in the blue from Storm. Back at it, the Prince of Denmark, Max Pax. His opponent in the upper right, he said LG for Let's Go with a 15 hatch. From Vitality Gaming, it is Solar. He's immediately going to go take the forward position base. Is this going to be... Wait, what? Oh! Guys, this is exactly what Solar's doing. He is going to take the gold base from the... Wow, the opposing side so he can defend it. And he can get the rich Vespine gas. I haven't seen this in a minute. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but that's a really smart play. Definitely a thing. I just haven't... It probably was in Dallas and I missed the game that did it. He did it against the others. He does it from time to time. But he will go straight DT Archon sometimes. Alrighty. Alright, Dronia going over here. Proby going over here, looking for the gold base. Is he going to see it? Let's take a look at Max Pack's vision. He did see it. Just to confirm, he did know that he did identify that the base is in the outward. Max Pack's going to take his gold base right here. The drones going for the drill and the transfer. It's a lot. The trade-off is you have a lot of lost binding time right there. Like Max Pax is leading. That's a ton to lose. Well, you gain some back quicker. It's kind of an awkward situation to do this. Still, 8 out of 12 saturation started out. It's not bad. For the man in red. Max Pax getting his other gas. I'm thinking this is a Stargate game from the looks of it. We'll see if I'm right. He's kind of just letting it flop out there for his tech. Adept going to shade. This makes things a little interesting. My monitor just went out. Gotta figure out what's going on with that sucker. Alright, getting into it. Max Pax's gold base is going to finish up here in just a moment. So both are going to be on a pretty good economy. Solar just going for this rich Vespine gas. Smart. You're going to be on one gas anyway with Zerg. That's going to be really helpful. He's going in for a Roach Warren. This time it is going to be Stargate though, so Solar is going to have to be careful. The 15 hatch is going to finish faster, so that's why Elsie did it. It's not necessarily going to be a speedling all. Let's see if Max Pax opens with a Void Ray or an Oracle. He might go Void Ray this game. Every so often he does. Typically not, but we have seen him do it enough. Produce super mutant dogs. Yeah, true. I mean, then there's a whole bunch of talk on that. We'll get into Fallout talk later. All right, here we are. Max Pax looks like he might be just going for a 4-minute third. But the roaches are out. He's going to have to change his game plans. He's going to have to go... Oh, he already got the Void Ray. Sniff this out. He got a little bit of damage, but he's definitely going to need a Void Ray to hold this. Shield batteries here. Unfortunately, the roaches have already made it. Adept shading back. Trying to make their way in to hold it. I like the wall off. Max Pax has to play a brilliant defense with very little, and without a Nexus here, there's no battery overcharge. A huge factor in this fight is the Void Ray and the Oracle really desperately trying to hold this off. The shield battery, number 1 falls, number 2 is sure to fall. Prismatic alignment helps kill the roaches a bit, but a little bit of missed target fire, but Max Pax has so few units. This could be over pretty quickly. Behind it, a roach attacking the, well, gold base mineral line. Just one roach was enough to pull this back. Max Pax trying to fight for dear life, trying to save the probes. at the same time as the front is bamboozled. He could warp in a unit when he has... Actually, he could warp in an adept right there. There's so much going on. I am not shocked that he's not able to do so. There we go, some more adepts as Max Pax holds this. This is very committed from Solar. Again, this is a best of 5, so it's not just over here. Oh, Max Pax, the roach! Okay, now he sees it, but there's just a lot of chaos going on. He wants to keep this pylon alive if he can. But sometimes you can't always get what you want. Max Pax with more workers than Solar. These two Oracles even getting some kills is going to be a lot, because this is a 2-base Zerg, even with the gold base. That's going to stack up quick. There's not a lot of production. All right. I guess I'll read with you guys too. You didn't like Witcher was a fat kid? I mean, I wasn't really big. I didn't really, not big on the game. I just didn't have a chance to really play Witcher. I thought the story was cool. I thought the show was good. Maybe I just have lower standards. I play Protoss. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hydra's is a smart move from Solar, but I think he might be just about out of this one soon. Hydras are great and all, but Max Pack's getting a third, and the fact that Solar's down to 26 workers, he's trying to eke some out, but it's going to have to be all worker production. Max Pax was able to reestablish a lot. Charges on the way. Gateways are here. There's not going to be... Well, Groove Spines is something. This could be a bit of a problem. Lings are not going to be able to do anything in the gold base here. Oracles are still out in the threat. The Hydras have to be scouted. Okay, Oracle's coming in. Void Ray being a nuisance. And Lings and a couple Hydras. Well, the Hydras are actually derping back to try to defend. Adept's coming in. They try to get the gold base. Oh my god, this is going to be so many workers for Solar to lose. He's trying to get stuff out. He does have a large army, but a lot of it's these Lings. Zealots don't have charge yet. The Templar Archives is coming down. Max is setting up for further in the game. In a way, I mean, he can build Archons. Forget Storm. This is like Solar all in his shit right here. I mean, he's got a third hatch, but let's be real here with what's going on. Solar's setting up very aggressive. He's not built the drone in a minute. He's down to 23 workers. So Max Pax does have to be careful for a moment, but it shouldn't take him long. As long as he holds this first initial push, he's in a fantastic position. And with the Nexus down, it means he has battery overcharge. He's going to lose the ability to make anything with a Cybernetics core, so that includes shield batteries. Still, there's a decent amount of Zealots out. Doesn't have an Archon. He's going to lose another gate. So they're going to be able to break him somehow. He does have the army supply advantage. Muscular Augments isn't done, but Groove Spines is quite annoying to deal with. Nonetheless, the two Oracles are here. Max Pax. He's going to lose both. What would have been nice is a Stasis Ward. I spent $200 on Chatterbite in like an hour. Oh, God. Iron, you're a fun guy. Ay. Jesus Christ, guys. All right. That's so funny. I wasn't expecting that for chat and Max Pax versus Solar, but there you have it, guys. That's the funniest thing I heard all day. GG. Max Pax takes it. Solar trying to get cheeky, but unfortunately he's denied. Iron convinced himself it was an investment. Man, you can always spend $200 here. Actually, it would be an investment. It'd be an investment in me giving your money back. Like, here you go. Correct. Now, Solar unfortunately took a beating there. He's gonna need 3 games to take it to come back. Still, we're in the finals. It's possible. Solar can do it if anybody. Oh man. Oh, geez. Well, I'll tell you right now. If this is it, Max Bax is going to be happy to go to bed a little earlier. Though it is pretty late in Denmark right now. These have definitely gone quite late. But if not, Solar is going to need 3 games to come back. Here we are in the bottom left-hand corner. Potentially match point for him. It is the Prince of Denmark himself. From Psystorm Gaming, it is Max Pax. And his opponent in the upper right in the red from Vitality Gaming. Give it up for Solar. Don't show the game to a laser. He doesn't believe in Hydra. I know, but Hydra... Dude, Hydra Ling builds... I'm not saying that right there in that situation. Hydra Ling builds, I think, are pretty strong if you can hit the timings right. Against, like, standard blink openers. We've been seeing a lot of folks doing it. The laser's been playing really freaking well, though. Alright. Solar going for the gold base. Max Pax is used to this. Pretty standard strat, but what I like about Solar, though, is he's not always super, super cheeky. He can be. But he's usually just he has good strategies, but he's not, like, out to cheese it out every game. Dave's chat never disappoints. What up, Yeti? This is my actual... You're posting Ray Rain's donation page. That's fucking based. Based. I love it. I love it. You guys are too good. Ray's donation page in chat. I'm gonna have to make some memes of this stuff. I gotta ask Ray. Ray, you need to send me a picture of you, like an actual picture, not like some small emote thing. I gotta ask Theory too. I still have yet to do Dark and Hero and stuff, but I want to add you guys. I want to actually take time to draw this week. So Ray, if you hear me, I want to give a good picture you like that you think I can make Scuff Dave artwork with. And I got to message Theory about that too. I think Theory, I have a bunch of Theory, but I want to ask him anyway which one he wants. I ask a bunch of people. Some people, if I ask Maples, I'm going to be waiting for like 3 years. You know? He's too busy playing George of the Jungle. Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. exactly, but we've seen Max Pax up crazier late than this, and it's still ridiculous that he's still playing and as well as he is. Same, like, yeah, it's nuts. Solar, it's early in the morning. Still, this is a cool finals. I hope Solar can bring us a game number 3 at least. Or game number 4, rather. We're in a game number 3. No disrespect to Max Pax. Sure, the boy's tired. But still. I guess Max Pax said he, like, sleeps. He usually sleeps at, like, 3 every night anyway, so he's like, it's not too bad when it's... He's a bit different of a scheduler. He must take naps or something, because I don't know. Anyway. Crikey. Metabolic Boo's gonna pop here in just a moment for Mr. Solar. Yeti Spaghetti, you big stud. I'm glad to see Yeti here. Alright. And Yeti, if you must know, I did hit it a little bit last night, a little longer. Jim Leahy did me in, and Ricky with the towel and all of it. Today was a little rough sauce. Oh, man. Max Pax with the aggro. I swear, some of the games when you watch PvZ, watching Max Pax and Hero can be so similar in some of them. Max Pax can be quite aggressive. And he just finds such good... I think that's why both have such respect for each other, even though Hero's like, I don't know, Max Pax is better than me right now, he was saying. And, but it is kind of cool when I've talked to them both. They got nothing but respect, but it's kind of funny how aggressive Max Pax can be in PvZ. Like, the stuff he just finds value with is just nuts. Decent hold, just a zealot. The desperation zealot does the job. Max Pax keeps the third alive, gets a little bit of damage. Solar still keeps some of the legs. He got a little aggressive there. Max Pax collects 600 every... Well, I don't know, but not necessarily. Oh, yeah, he gets a good amount. It's the back. I mean, Clem's usually favored on him, but he does take plenty of games off Clem, too. And he does stay up late to play in both, but yeah. Then you factor in other tournaments he plays in and stuff, too. Max Pax does. I'm sure he does all right in tournament winnings. Do play in a lot of stuff still. All right, let's watch this. It is a decent setup follows here. All right, Blink's coming down. Forge a little later with this build. Solar going for the Evo a little later from how everything played out, but he has got his fourth hatch. Had a really good timing. I don't know. I like how Solar plays. On the Zerg side of things. Oh no! I say that! It's the caster curse. Solar donated 3 workers. Oh, that was a misrally. Or I think maybe Solar's tired himself. Maybe he's a little psychologically beaten from being down 2. It's match point possibly. That's very unlucky for Solar. It's a 3 drone donation. As we get into it, the battle's looking pretty. All right, let's see. Galil Reconstitution is a bit getting close to done, and well, no, it's not close to done. I'm sorry, it's about halfway done. Misspeaking here. Robo Bay for Max Pax as the Baneling Nest is finishing, but a nice fight going down right here. Max Pax microing pretty well, but he's overextending a little. He really wants to get this. Oh, that Stasis Ward was a little underwhelming, to say the least. Just 2 Zerglings. The Roach Warren down here from Solar is a bit of a problem. Max Pax setting up more stasis. He wants to, if he gets his, oh, Max Pax, you need to hit that Roach Warren. There's gonna be a lot of transfuses forced. If Max Pax can somehow debate the stasis, oh man, he could have denied Glial Reconstitution. That's Roach speed for those of you that don't know. It is gonna finish, but that was kind of a close engagement. I know I'm looking at the road. I'm like, where is it? It's right in front of me. I'm expecting it to bounce to the main base. Kind of strange Solar built it there, but that just sort of happens. Especially against an aggressive player such as Max. All right, Rock's getting taken down over here, so Solar can kind of reinforce from another side, or maybe send run-bys to the third base of Max Pax. Looks like we're gaming for the moment, but it's double Robo Bay and +1 space. Thank you for the 37 months in a row. You legend. Or 37 months, whatever it is. Thank you. With the Amazon Prime. My man. Hope you had a good party this weekend, by the way. All right, as we go on, it looks like, oh my god, the Banelings making some great moves over here in the Queen House and the Static, but Max Pax was too quick to pull the probes. He is going to defend, losing some over here, does a beautiful cancel of the 4th base he was trying to take. But does have a couple straggler probes going down. So even with all that aggression Max Pax has put on, Solar's found himself a good footing in this. He's going to take the 5th base over to 3 o'clock. Big thank you, Space, again. Guys, you got an extra Prime sub laying around. Sub to Dave, not a scam. It's going to be Colossus. Stasis Ward gets a good number of the Ling, but not enough. Okay, it's enough to buy some time for Max, but he still can't take a 4th base. He's, oh my gosh, he's went all the way around here to get that base, and I don't know if Solar saw that. That's actually smart because the minerals are still there. Solar may just assume he didn't take one. I love that strat from Max Pax because he's leaving probes long distance mining. Maybe faking Solar out for a little bit. Solar take the bait. That's the question. Thing is, the creep spread's right on Max Pax's front door. Now we're going to see the transition to disruptors as well. The Colossus disruptor blink stuff. This is what I'm saying about reminding me of a hero. Those are the kind of games I like seeing a hero play. He just wants to stay anonymous. Oh, you guys are just talking in chat. Sorry. Fight Milk, just true facts. That is actually true. He do be just a kid. I respect that. Alright, Stasis Ward's going down. Some cleanup of the creep tuners. See what happens. A lot of active creep tumors in the front still, though. But anyway. Nice Stasis Ward. It's not nice enough. Disruptor, though, is going to land and definitely going to catch something. Oh, it saves the Colossus. Actually, that was smart to save the Colossus. If you lost the Disruptor, it's not the end of the world. Still more Colossi coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some more Disruptors. Solar loves his Ling Bane. Take a look at the upgrades. It's just +1 melee for Solar. He's going into ranged attacks from this high roach count as well. But Max Pax is regaining a large army supply as well. Solar did go into a hive. Again, there's damage from earlier on this roach warren. That could be an impact in things to come here. Max Pax is keeping the heat on, and this game continues to bring us fights. All right, Nova does not catch anything, just zones him back. Warp Prism coming into the, well, I'd say natural of Solar, because it's not the second base he took, but it is his natural. Warp Prism is going to stay alive, did take some damage. Zealot's going to be intercepted. Does force a lot of lost mining time for Solar, as a lot of the army comes back. It just Queens right here, and all the drones had to be evacuated from the gold base, which is mostly mined out. But nonetheless, their Roach Warren is in trouble. Another one is being built by Solar behind it, and he is going into Vipers, Adrenal Glands, and +2 melee. Max Pax setting up some nice stasis wards to protect himself. He's not even worried about the hatch. I don't know about that being the move. I guess he just wants to kill him. If he trades out the army and he's right at his doorstep, well, pretty much his wins then. I see the point of it, but... Okay, Stalker's already blinked, but there is stasis wards for days. Oh, man. Just the one disruptor. Max Pax is building Stalkers now. That's all he needs for the moment. But I think these Colossi are dangerously in the front. The duct is very nice for Solar, but I don't think it's enough. Solar's starting to fall apart in army supply. Max Pax with beautiful blink Stalker micro. Target firing the Vipers. Disruptor, it falls a little short. Don't think it... Okay, actually, Max Pax is losing a bunch of army supply, but Solar is really, really having to fight here. Adrenal Glands coming's good. He could have used that earlier when he had more Lings. Does finish up, but that's it. Max Pax is going to clean house. He is taking it in a 3-0 in the best-of-5 finals. Oof. Man, unlucky for Solar. I love my boy Max Pax. I like Solar too. Solar is no cap, one of my favorites. All right, guys, that was it.